Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Wonderful Thursday to you. Good to see everyone. What's up, Matchyberg, Cyberkill, Dirty Digits, Dragon Tradith, Average aka Autumn Shink, Sawyer Boy. Let me pull up your deck, Sawyer Boy. I will get to it in a minute. Zach Myers, a little cheeky. What's up tonight, everyone? Good to see ya. Delvin FR, White Lotus, Major Mulazim. Man, I'm doing rough with the names. What's up, Brew the deck? Yes, only 18 lands, but we got a ton of things to do at 2 mana, so we only need 2 lands, and then the spice begins. I have no idea if this deck works or not. It's a Todd Stevens deck, so Todd Stevens builds sweet decks, and he's on my team for Team Modern Super League, so I figured might as well give it a shot. It looks really fun. What's up, everyone? M. Wesley, Monica Raybrant. Good to see you this evening. Hope you all had a wonderful middle of the week. Hooligan is playing Lantern Mirror right now. He's in misery. Lantern Mirrors are the best. I'm doing well, Extreme Gamer. How are you? How is everyone this evening? I don't think we've had much crazy news in the last couple days since we last streamed. We have... Yeah, not much. Some Moto stuff, nothing super crazy. We'll be getting spoilers for 25th Masters in a couple of weeks, I think, the end of the month. Team Modern Super League starting on Tuesday, so remember that. Big reminder. Please don't show up at 7 here on the channel next stream. On Tuesday, instead of streaming here like normal, we will be at twitch.tv /magic for Team Modern Super League. So make sure to head over there. It starts at 8 Eastern, so 1 hour later than our normal stream. But it is going to be a really fun event with Todd Stevens, with Corbin Hostler, doing some sweet modern action, hopefully taking down the big bad Madison crew with Sam Black and Caleb Dernward and all those people. So it's going to be interesting. So make sure to do that. I'll remind you again as the stream goes along. Also going to have a poll. I don't have it quite yet, but going to have a poll for voting on decks too. Will you be recording the stream still? So there are 2 weeks that we're playing Team Modern Super League, so we will not have our normal stream on that specific day. Basically, our stream is being replaced with the Team Modern Super League stream. One Tuesday in February, 1 Tuesday in March. So we only lose 2 of our normal streams, which isn't that much. We'll definitely talk about bans as we go along. That's the cool thing about the event. If there are bans or unbannings, we are playing with the updated list. So if something gets unbanned, definitely going to try to build around it and jump right into it. But, alright, good to see everyone. Let's do our reminders, talk about the deck, start playing some crazy Madcap, Gear Hulks, god-pharaoh's Giftness in Standard. And, and then we can talk about ban lists, we can talk about Team Modern Super League, anything else y'all want to talk about. I think the Beck Call Alarm deck is super spicy. I am having a hard time envisioning how it all comes together without actually seeing it played, but it definitely looks really cool. I think it's just a matter of how consistently you find all the combo pieces, but it seems like if you have Intruder Alarm and have an Ether Vial or a Bet Call, can definitely do some really craziest things. The Tezzerator deck for Standard, or Treasurator, also looks pretty sweet. I haven't had much luck with mechanized production, but otherwise, it looks pretty solid. I don't know if I'm allowed to host it or not. I guess I probably can. Hey, what's up, Todd? Gonna be playing your deck tonight. The chat is telling me there's not enough lands. Are there enough lands in this deck, Todd? You've played it, I haven't played it. I mean, it feels okay to me because you really only need 2 lands, and then you have 12 2-mana ways to find more lands. So, and then you have Champion of Wits too, so everything in the early game cycles as long as you hit those first 2 lands. So, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna run it like this. Cringe Incarnate, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, we definitely should play some more Blue-White Miracles. How do we make the deck more legit? I don't know. If Jace got unbanned, Blue-White Miracles would be insane. I think we're just going to run it like this. I think so. So let's do our reminders, and then we'll talk about this super spicy deck. I mean, I just love Combustible Gearhulk. As soon as I saw Combustible Gearhulk and basically not castable Noxious Gearhulk, yes, I know there's Ether Hubs with no other energy production, so in theory, we can draw 2 Ether Hubs, never spend any energy and cast a Noxious Gearhulk, but what could be better than that? Just playing uncastable Gearhulks in Standard. Anyway, reminders, MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one, of course, going up tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Normal YouTube, where you can find Against the Odds. I gotta find out what everyone thought about the Against the Odds deck. What did you think of the take on Storm the Vault? I know it was not probably the expected take. It wasn't Affinity, it wasn't like a Blight Steel deck, but I thought the deck was actually really fun. I had fun with it, but I know it was not probably what everyone expected. Reality Smasher 49, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoop cheer for our new subscriber. Yes, I should have attacked. I should have attacked with the Mere Battlesphere. Yes, yes, yes. That is definitely true. Where does that rank in the pantheon of recent punts? It might be close to scooping to engineered explosives with Solemnity out. I gotta make a top 10 punt video at some point. Merch page, token, t-shirts, playmats. Great way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations available down below, but certainly not required. You punted the game and you stopped watching. We actually won that match though. So yes, it was a pretty brutal punt, but it did not cost us as far as wins and losses. I like Storm the Vault a lot. I was worried that would end up too similar theme-wise to Ezra's Gateway since they both just make a ton of mana, but it didn't. Yeah, it was definitely kind of a unique take on it. Pithy Needle, certainly a classic. Alright, so with the reminders out of the way, let's talk about this deck. So tonight we're playing Madcap Gifts, Gearhulk Reanimator, Madcap Gearhulk Reanimator, whatever you want to call it. The basic plan of this deck is we are going to power out some really big artifacts really, really quickly. Goblin Master 999 for the 13th month in a row. Yeah, the deck is super insane. We'll see how much we kill ourselves with Madcap, but it's going to be sweet. Not sure if you saw the email, but last night on Caleb's stream, saw a deck with Necrotic Ooze combo to Armageddon your opponent. Both Ooze with both Kiki-Jiki and Fulminator in the yard lets you destroy all of your opponent's base non-basics. Ooh. That is super spicy. That sounds like the kind of deck that I would want to play. Kenzie, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. We played something sort of similar somewhere. Budget Magic? This isn't exactly the same. This is a bit different. So the plan of this deck is pretty simple. We have a million ways to draw and discard cards. We have Chart a Course, Strategic Planning, which essentially does that, Cathartic Reunion, Champion of Wits. So over the first turns of the game, we just want to be stocking our graveyard, and then Ductress Terra, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Then on turn 4 is where the fun starts. So on turn 4, we have, hey, what's up, Swooping Hawk? Oh, good to see ya. Oh no, there's not as many swoops. Ramjano, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So we get all the stuff in our graveyard. On turn 4, we got 2 different options. Refurbish, hopefully to get back a god-pharaoh's gift. No Space, Twitch, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you everyone for the subs. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So on turn 4, refurbish, hopefully getting back god-pharaoh's gift. Can also get back either of our Gearhulks. Combustible, Insane with god-pharaoh's gift. Plain Brad for the 2nd month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So, yeah, Combustible's great. It either kills our opponent if we mill over Metalwork Colossuses and god-pharaoh's gift, or it draws us cards, which is always fine as well. Getting creatures in our graveyard supports our god-pharaoh's gift. Noxious Gearhulk, we can't really cast it very easily, but it blows up stuff, it gains its life. We also have Madcap Experiment, so if we don't have Refurbish, we just fire off Madcap Experiment, cross our fingers, hope for the best, maybe things work out, maybe we kill ourselves, maybe we get a random Metalwork Colossus, maybe it's the perfect god-pharaoh's gift, but something will happen when we cast it. And then we got Vizier for copying power. Nintendo Power, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. So in our sideboard, we got a few different options. Oh, Masterpiece Spell Pierce. We got a few different options. Fragmentize, Artifacts and Enchantments, Sunscourge Champion. Someone asked how you compete against Ramadan Bread. Primary Plan, gain some life with Sunscourge Champion. Also, Noxious Gearhulk's decent. Negate Spell Pierces for control, including our lucky Masterpiece Spell Pierce, and Sweltering Suns to swelter away the board. So that's what we're working with tonight. 18 lands, hopefully some crazy things are happening. This week of streaming has been about testing our luck. We got pretty lucky with Red Black Hollow one. So let's see if our good luck can continue tonight, because this is another fairly high variance deck. Like, we got Madcap Experiment. Who knows what'll happen when we cast it? We could be dying, we could be winning. So it's gonna be spicy. That's for sure. Why do you not have Saheeli's Artistry? Add it in and win every game. So we kind of got Vizier as our copying spell. The problem with Saheeli's Artistry in this deck is we can't really get it back from our graveyard, and it's really expensive for only 18 lands. That Nerd 420, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 5th month in a row. Almost half a year of Crazy Brews. Keep going. Well, thank you, That Nerd. And I definitely appreciate the resub. Big scoops here for you. What do you think is the best way to abuse Paradox Haze in Modern? Is it better to enchant yourself or your opponent? I think you want to build around it and enchant yourself. That's Paradox Haze's extra upkeep step, right? Now I gotta double check before I say this all wrong. Yeah, beginning of enchanted player's turn. It's basically like a curse. Curse of Paradox Haze. That player gets an additional upkeep step. Yeah, I think you want to use it on yourself. I mean, it's whatever you build around. I don't think you can just play it without building around it. But if you're playing, what do we play? The cycle from Kamigawa, Hondens, for example. Triggering those twice on your upkeep, something like that, makes it really powerful. Oh, stream mode. We got to go to stream mode. We got to have the stream mode noise. Now it cracks me up. Now it cracks me up to do it. Yeah, this deck is not that expensive either. It's almost budget friendly. Pork Chop Sandwich, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, we got our lands. We arguably have too many lands, but that's fine. We got Cathartic Reunion to improve it. And we're off to the races. Come on. Good running. Good running, Cathartic Reunion. Luck test. We're running another luck test tonight. Spire Bluff, go. I gotta put a deck list command. Either deck or list pulls it up. But deck list together currently does not pull up the deck list. But I'll have to fix that. Uh-oh. Red right off the bat. Alright, Spire Bluff Canale. Cathartic Reunion. Discard Metalwork Colossus and what are we? Metalwork Colossus Island, I guess? We're not going to cast this very easily. I mean, I guess we could Noxious Gearhulk we could cast if we draw another Ether Hub. Well, we got Ether Hubs to kind of make black mana. Yeah, let's go like that. See what happens. Alright, there's Refurbish. Hopefully, if this Chart of Course find us god-pharaoh gift, we can refurbish. I guess we can also just refurbish Metalwork Colossus and say, do you have an Abrade opponent? Opponent plays a land and passes. Ooh, Champion of Wits. Well, let's Champion of Wits over Chart of Course. I think that's better. Come on, god-pharaoh's gift. You can do it. You can do it, deck. Give us that god-pharaoh's gift. We will discard the Gearhulk this time, probably. All right, discard Gearhulk. Discard. Discard an island. Well, so we don't have it for turn 4, but we can double Chart of Course next turn to hopefully get there for turn 5. Yeah, we're good at drawing lands, that's for sure. I feel like we're not in horrible shape, though. On Crop Crasher. So that's some damage coming in. I guess we could just refurbish this Noxious Gearhulk. Maybe that's better? Rage Guy! welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Oh boy! Oh lord! Oh lord! Oh boy! Oh man, options. Options, options, options. So we can spin the happy good times wheel of Madcap Experiment, see if we die. We could double chart a course, try to set up God-pharaoh's gift for next turn, or we could just refurbish Noxious, kill On-Crop Crasher. We could, this is mono red, they probably have burn spells. Annihilator, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So wait, let's think about this. So we spin the wheel. Good news, what can happen in that situation? God-pharaoh's gift is very good. Noxious Gear Hulk is fine. Combustible Gear Hulk. We have... oh, man. Do I gotta do math? Do we gotta think about this? We have how many artifacts? 12 in our deck, 2 are in our graveyard, so we have 10 out of 45. So we should probably only lose like 4 life. Alright, no thinking. Chat has spoken. If we die here, chat, I'm gonna be so sad, because we're actually in a pretty good position. And this is the absolute greediest, riskiest line we can possibly make. Spin the wheel! How dead are we? Come on, artifact near the top. Preferably God-pharaoh's gift. Strong Badinator for the 14th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. That went as good as possible. Our luck is good tonight. Our luck is good. K Dino Master, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We didn't lose many life. We get back our Gear Hulk. We blow up the On-Crop Crasher. We gain back the life that we lost. We hit our opponent for 6, and life is suddenly super good. Jackie Nimble, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Did I forget? Did I miss one? There's so many subs. A sub overload. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the subs. Hopefully I got them all. I think. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh, Jay Huey. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for the subscription. Big soups here for you as well. Good job, Todd. Good job. Good deck building. Also, good luck with this. Oh! What is happening? Does our opponent have a braid? Ha ha! We gotta refurbish. Come on, plays up. A 4/4 metalwork Colossus isn't as exciting, but VT Blake, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We draw an island. Any Meansees MTGO loves the jank. Well, thank you so much. Big soups here for our re-subscriber 3 months in a row. Yeah, Todd is very good. Definitely super excited to have him on the Team Modern Super League team. I think we're just going to chart a course. I don't really want to get a 4/4 Metalwork Colossus. Alright, discard Gear Hulk. Chart a course. We actually want to discard. Alright, there's God-pharaoh's gift. That's good. So we have God-pharaoh's gift set back up for next turn. Our opponent's playing white mana for no very obvious reason. Alright, Shock's champion. Well, that's something else we can get back next turn. Things are shaping up. Play the Ether Hub in case we ever need to hardcast a Noxious Gear Hulk. We have 2 and 2 energy. I don't actually want to keep the cards in hand. I think we want to be discarding the cards in that scenario. I think that's better than getting them in hand. Opponent. Oh, Captain Lannery Storm. Okay. Getting in with El Capitan. Oh, Path to Metal? That makes sense. Down to 15. Championowitz. Well, let's Cathartic Reunion. Discard, discard. Play Ether Hub. Refurbish. Get back God-pharaoh's gift. See if our opponent has second Abrade. They can cast it off the treasure if they have it. They do not have it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's just keep being noxious. Kill Captain Lannery Storm. Gain a bit more life. And I think we're in pretty good shape here, chat. Off to a good start. And our opponent down to 2. And yeah, pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? Oh man, that was good. Oh, it's so much fun when it works out. And it worked out this game. Yeah, there's no Ulamog in Standard anymore. Skull Clamp is a good favorite card. Also, probably a little overpowered. Standard without Ulamog feels empty. Alright, opponent's got the Hasty Threads. Trying to flip that Path of Metal. Opponent gets in. Yep. It's us. Oh my god. Well, I guess we don't have to show. Yeah, opponent just scoops it up. I think we have a new donation. I'm pretty sure. I heard the noise. $10 donation from Super Saiyan. Hey Seth, how's it going tonight? Have you ever thought of Bruna Light of Alabaster as a commander? I think Bruna can be a really sweet commander. Thank you so much again for the donation. Yeah, I've never actually built a Bruna deck, but I could imagine it being a really fun decking commander. It seems like it could be pretty good. Seems like it could maybe be a really janky modern build around too. So, So what are we doing? That is true. If you don't care about winning, you can play Madcap with like one artifact in your deck and guarantee you're getting the right one and just hope it's near the top. Alright, so Sunscourge Champion probably coming in. Maybe we just go down Metalwork Colossus? Like, is Metalwork Colossus just not necessary? Sweltering Sun seems like it could be important too. Like, maybe go down Metalwork for Sunscourge Champion. Go down something for Sweltering Suns. I don't know what the something is. No Fields of Ruin in this one. I didn't build this one, though. This is a Todd Stevens special. I would have found a way to sneak in a Field of Ruin. Because I always do. Trim the Madcaps, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, Vizier makes sense. I mean, copying Sunscourge Champion and Noxious Gearhulk seems okay, but it's probably better when you're copying opponent's Scarab Gods and stuff. So let's go down the Viziers for Sweltering Suns. And maybe, can we get the third Sweltering Suns? We gotta cut one more card. Go down a Madcap. We gotta trust the heart of the cards, though. Bears of Insanity for the 5th month in a row. We'll have to Dubious Challenge again at some point. We've played Dubious Challenge before, but it's been a while. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I guess if we're cutting Metalwork Colossus, we can cut a Madcap Experiment. That gives us less artifacts that we can hit, and there's a chance that we die. Surge definitely is slow, but I don't want to die to Madcap Experiment. Ugh. How are we so good at drawing so many lands with this deck that doesn't play many lands? Can we keep this? It's not a good hand, but we do have strategic planning. I guess it's fine. I mean, we can find Sweltering Suns, we can find more card draw. I guess it's fine. Ooh, let me take a look. Armor. Wow! Turn 1, shock the phase. Whoo! There's Sweltering Suns. That is about as aggro as you can get. You don't see that in Standard too often. What's up, Seth Alexa? Phone it. There's a Path of Metal. 1 damage to each creature, which we don't have any of. If they can flip this, it's kind of scary. Oh, there's Madcap. Oh boy, the happy good times wheel is upon us. Holy Gear Hulks. That's not ideal. I guess we keep we already have a combustible. We got 1 ether hub for energy towards Noxious. Was really hoping to just hit some more card draw. Yeah, we'll take Noxious, so we have 1 of each. Pass the turn. Hopefully they can't go double hasty creatures, flip Path of Metal. That would be a disastrous turn. Yeah, we have a lot of artifacts out of our deck. I'm very nervous about this Madcap. And if our opponent's doing nothing... Spire Bluff. Alright, play Spire Bluff, pass the turn. Maybe we're cycling Sweltering Suns? I really don't want to fire off this Madcap. Fanatical Firebrand. Okay, opponent. Hopefully the kids will be fed tonight. We will see. Opponent hits us. Down to 17. Can we even cast this Madcap experiment? Do I like corn dogs? Not especially. I mean, I guess they're okay. I don't eat hot dogs very much. Black-White Panharmonicon is pretty spicy. Immortal Sun, Dousing Dagger. Ooh, it's a Trespasser's Curse build. I like it. Jeskai Amiria. That was a really fun deck. Looks like a solid build. I mean, are we cycling Sweltering Suns? That's the first question. Yeah, let's cycle. I would like to find a reason to... Oh! Oh, no, and we drew another Gear Hulk. Oh, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that means there are not many artifacts in our deck. There are not many artifacts in our deck. This is really sketchy. We sideboarded out 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're gonna die. We're probably gonna die. Alright. I mean... Our opponent's doing nothing. Come on. Come on, God-pharaoh's Gift near the top. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Moment of truth. Ah! It was a top card! Our luck is good! Our luck is good! Our luck is good tonight, boys and girls. Oh! Yes! 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 Oh, I thought we were gonna die there. Or at least be close enough to dead. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, sometimes you just get lucky. Whoo! Right on top, right on top. I was fully expecting that we were gonna die. Alright, Captain Lannery Storm. Oh, but we're getting back Combustible. I think we just got it. Our luck is strong enough. Oh boy. Well, hopefully our luck continues like that through the rest of the stream, and we will definitely be feeding the children. We're not going to fire off the second one here. I think we're going to wait on that. We're not going to press our luck. Let's go to combat, get back Combustible, see what our opponent chooses. Yup. Any option is fine. What do you pick, opponent? Gives us the cards. Okay. Well, hit our opponent. Down to 7. Strategic planning. Take Championowitz. Play Ether Hub. Run out Championowitz, so we have a chump blocker, just in case. Can discard these Madcap experiments. We actually can hardcast our Noxious next turn if we need to. Discard Madcap experiment. Actually, yeah, we'll discard Combustible Madcap. Pass the turn. And I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. Just always slam Madcap and trust that you're lucky enough to win. This is the greatest match one of the streams I've ever seen. It has been a blast so far. I'm pretty happy with how this has been working out. I feel like we're pretty favored. I don't know how we lose from here exactly. Ixalan's binding. Okay. So we're going to lose our god-pharaoh's gift. That's another nice upside of, what's it called? The Colossus, is we can sacrifice it to prevent bindings. Well, it doesn't look possible with our mana base, but it is possible. We have both Ether Hubs, so we could just hardcast a Noxious Gearhulk. Oh, this deck, this game. And we got the GGs. Whoo! Off to a good start. Off to a good start with Madcap Gearhulks. Oh, let me pull up your deck, Crux Delta. Oh man, that was pretty spectacular. Well, good start. 1-0, 1-0. Off to the races. Whew. Well, let's do that again. Let's just keep our luck flowing. Did I get your email about the modern Kumana tap-down Merfolk deck? Did you share in the stream? I remember a deck like that in the stream. If there's an email, it's probably still in the pile of emails. I'm getting so many deck lists these days in emails that it's a challenge to get to them all in a timely manner. The Knight, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The Unburial Siege Rhino deck is one of the decks that I picked for the Team Modern Super League event starting on Tuesday. So yes, now that more people are here, remember on Tuesday, so our next normal streaming day, instead of coming here at the normal time, go to twitch.tv/magic, the main Magic site with the Pro Tours and GPs, all that stuff for Team Modern Super League. And yeah, that's one of the decks I'll be playing. I don't know if we're PUBGing tonight, awesome dude. Playing a little Magic though. All right, so here's our one lander, which will happen some percentage of the time. Although it's one lander, we're keeping. We need to scry into a land. Is it? It's probably better than going to 5. We are on the draw. All right, we're gonna keep on the draw. Cathartic Reunion to the bottom. So we get one scry and then two more draws to find a land. The Extreme Fighter, welcome to the Fishbowl. Man, everyone's on red aggro. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Let me see, Czar. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'm not sure if we can host it here or not. Not sure how that. Oh boy, Noxious Gearhulk is. Oh man, our luck is running out. I feel our luck running out as we speak. Oh yeah, Tap Out Merfolk. I do remember, or maybe it was a deck that was similar to this. It looks really fun. Lots of cool tapped abilities on Merfolk. If you ever get 7 of them, lock them out with the low mage mentor. Looks really fun. We're getting couriered. We really need to hit a land here. Really, really, really. And even that, there's Carry Zev. Alright, well, we hit a land. This is still not ideal by any stretch. Chart a course. Oh, dear. Discard Metalwork Colossus. Okay, we're trying. We're trying. We're putting up a fight. Well, we don't actually want to draw that many lands. We only really want 2 lands. But sometimes you get 1 land. I think this had to be the right keep on the draw. Go at 6. We got Cathartic Reunion. Cathartic Reunion is okay. Still, the mono red on the play is going to be a tough matchup, especially with our opponent off to a good start. We're pretty much got to go Cathartic. Oh, I don't even know. We need to like draw God-pharaoh's gift, Cathartic into land, and refurbish, and then find another land, something like that, to have a somewhat realistic shot. Seems like a stretch. Am I going to play the Crafty Cut Purse deck on stream? I'm not sure. It's definitely a super spicy idea. I'm not sure how competitive it'll be. But we might do videos for it at some point. Well, there's Gift. All right. Well, that's kind of what we were hoping for. Discard Gift. Discard Noxious. Still might be too slow here. Oh, all right. That's game. Yeah, well, our luck ran out. Our luck was great in the first one, but not great in this one. Where's your deck? The Dark Ninja. The Cupper's deck looks like it's really fun. I don't know. I'll have to mess around with it. I'm not sure if it's like fun janky that you win once in a while, or if it's like really cool but you win never. But it seems very like against the odds style. But I don't know. Might be able to play it. Let me see the Dark Ninja. Opponent getting in for $1 billion. I mean, it's pretty unlikely. It's 100% unlikely we were going to win from this scenario, even if we drew into a land. There's not really any way that's happening. Mono red on the play seems really rough. Blue-green sneaky dudes. Ooh, Hanada's Climb is definitely a really fun build around, and lots of unblockable creatures. All right, we're gonna scoop it up. Go to sideboarding. That's a fun idea. It seems like, is there any other ways to put counters on things? I think that's my concern with this Hanada's Climb. Without, I guess there's a couple of Verdurous Gearhulks, but it seems like more ways to get counters on things could be helpful. Because otherwise, you're waiting a lot of turns for flipping Hanada's Climb. But it's a cool idea. I do not think Tron is too good, but I believe that it forces mid-range decks to be a turn or two faster. I believe without Tron Modern, there would be more viable mid-range strategies. I do not think Tron is keeping mid-range in check. I believe it limits the amount of things you can do with it. What do you think as an avid Tron hater? Oh, man. The Twilight Prophet deck looks fun. Lots of really spicy cards. Kind of Abzan control-ish. Profane Procession is a weird card. I've seen it be really good, and I've seen it be really bad. But when it's good, it's really good. Looks like a cool Abzan control style strategy. So, Tron, I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't like it. We know, I mean, that much is clear. I'm not a big fan of playing against Tron. Does it need to be banned? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, my personal bias and just disliking the deck, but I don't know. I don't know if it keeps mid-range out of the format. It's hard to say. Does it reduce the diversity of mid-range? The thing is, like, if you're playing mid-range, you kind of have to play black anyway to some extent for Thoughtseizes and Inquisitions. So I don't know if that's necessarily a Tron thing, though, because you're still going to have to do that for Storm and those kind of things, so. Oh, yeah. 18 land special. We only need 2 lands, though, Sammy. If we get 2 lands, life is good, because we have a million 2-mana, 3-mana ways to loot through our deck. So we're basically just shooting for that 2-land opener. I think it's much more likely that we unban... No. Oh, unban Eye, ban Temple. Okay, I just saw unban High, and I was like, no, we do not need to do that. I think I think unbannings are most likely. Restore balance is looking good. Nahiri's definitely a cool finisher addition. Yeah. Only one land. Gotta ship it. Ugh. Okay. Well, this hand has a lot of upside. We need any of our looting effects, and this hand's really good. I think the conversation this time should be unbannings. I think we're going to get... Oh, all right. Champion of Wits works. We will keep Champion of Wits. So we should be good for a turn 4 refurbish, hopefully. Getting back Noxious Gearhulk. And our opponent did some mulliganing. Oh, man, I'd love to steal this win against Mono Red. Seems like one of our challenging matchups. Hey, what's up, King Tower? How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Spire Advantage, go. This is a APAC promo mountain, I believe. They're pretty cheap on Magic Online. Probably a few bucks in paper, because they do look really nice. A promo. Oh, we're gonna find our land. Gotta have faith. Our luck is turning. The Ascend mechanic. Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably play Ascend at some point. Well, that's Ether Hub. I'm sure we'll play some Ascend cards at some point. I'm not sure exactly what the deck will look like. I think it's a cool mechanic. I don't know if it has quite enough... I don't know if it has enough cards with the mechanic to really be a theme deck, but I think cards with the mechanic can be pretty good. There's some decent ones. It'll be interesting to see if we get more Saproling support for Tender Shoot Dryad. Mono Black Aggro. Mono Black Aggro, yeah. It's definitely a good budget option, or almost budget option. This build's not quite budget, but Fatal Push, still expensive. All right, opponent's got the Shock. Hopefully they do not also have a Braid, but I think they do. They're going to leave up mana. Ugh. Okay, gets in for 3. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now what? They're definitely representing a Braid. Ooh, Ashiok's Processors. That looks really sweet. It reminds me of a deck that Todd Stevens played. Something similar. Ashiok's interesting. It does seem to work really well with processing. Our luck hasn't been good this game, though. That actually makes a lot of sense to me. I think we're going to just refurbish Gearhulk. It's not as flashy, but it does play around a Braid much better than our other options. And it gains us a bit of life. And it gets rid of this carry Zev. And if our opponent spends their Braid, then it opens us up to this Madcap. So back up to 19, pass the turn, and this makes our Madcap a little less risky. There's the Braid, as predicted. Can you do a Brewer's Minute? Focus on the effect of cycling and filtering cards on land count. Ooh. Yeah, we could probably do that. We were trying to play around a Braid, which our opponent had. If we got back the God-pharaoh's gift, our opponent could have Braid it on our main phase, and we wouldn't get back the Gearhulk. And our opponent was representing the Braid, so... Oh boy, this is risky. Alright, heart of the cards, heart of the cards. We probably shouldn't do it. I say this every time. The safer line is just to discard our Gearhulks and keep drawing through our deck. Alright, come on, no dying, no dying. Please no dying. No dying? Combustible's also pretty sketchy. The moment of truth. Oh, okay. Well, we only lost 1 life, which is helpful. And we get a 6/6. What does our opponent choose? Whew! Man, we have been getting lucky with not dying to these madcaps. That is for sure. Combustible's nice because it's big enough to actually just block a Hazoret if our opponent has it. I'm not usually a luck sack. Sometimes I'm very unlucky, but tonight our luck has been good so far, for the most part. Opponent mills, takes 6. We lose a couple of lands that we kind of wanted. Well, pass the turn with our 6/6. Whew. All right, all right. That went pretty good. Yeah, it is. It is such a... oh, man. Opponent's mono abrades. This puts us in a spot where a Hazoret, land Hazoret, is still really bad. Gets in. Oh, okay. New plan, new plan. That's a refurbish off the top. Get back god-pharaoh's gift. Go to combat. Let's get back champion, I think is fine here. Do some drawing. Discard god-pharaoh's gift and Noxious Gearhulk. No attacks? How greedy is no attacks? Do we attack? Ooh, what's let me see, Prof Basic. So we attack, hit our opponent, they land Hazoret, we get hit for 5, 6, 7? And then we still don't win next turn? Alright. Alright, it's a race. I'll buy it. Hit our opponent. Play Spire Bluff. Pass the turn. See what happens. Oh, I'm a little scared. Attacking it always feels greedy. Bant Enchantress. And our opponent scoops it up. All right, we got there. But we got to take down Mono Red on the play this game, which is one of our scariest matchups. Oh, we're playing Mono Red like crazy. Yeah, Platinum Empyrean, if that was in Standard, that would be awesome. Can I play Birds of Paradise with a discard package in the same deck, or is it just bad? Modern. So that's a really interesting question. You can, but for the most part, it's kind of difficult and doesn't happen too often. You see decks that sometimes are Birds of Paradise decks that find room for a few discard spells, but it's hard to both be a discard deck and a Thoughtseize deck, because either you want to be playing birds and trying to accelerate into good 3-drops and 4-drops, or you want to be Thoughtseizing and then following that up with good 2-drops, Dark Confidants, Tarmogoyfs, things like that. So while it's not impossible to do that, it's not that easy. It's not that common, I guess, to try to be both. Like I said, you can be like some of the old Abzan lists were Birds of Paradise lists that also, maybe Birthing Pod, were Abzan lists, had Birds of Paradise and stuff, but also had a couple of Thoughtseizes, a few Thoughtseizes, kind of as a hedge. But it's hard to be all in on both of those. Yeah, I think the most common discard package is probably 3, 3, and 1 or 2. Although maybe it's even changing more towards brutality now in some decks. But that's kind of like the discard package. So if you're gonna be, and then the most common like birds package is at least 6, like 4 noble hierarchs, 2 birds, or sometimes full 8. So what's up, Jay Vice? How are you? Right now we're 1-0, and we are 1-1 in this match against Ramadan Bread with no Ramadams. One of our hardest matchups. I guess we just... I'm really worried to cut our 2-drops because they seem to be... Because we have so few lands, it seems risky to cut back here too much because we risk getting just auto moles. I think we're going to run it. I don't think we're going to bring in Spell Pierces. I think we're just going to run it like this. I think we can cut Metalwork Colossuses, and then we just cross our fingers and hope we're lucky enough to not die. That's been our plan so far. Oh, man. We're the masters of the one-landers in this match. See, 2 lands in this hand is great. 1 land, and it's mulligan. 1 land. All right. Well, we're doing this again. We're keeping. We're scrying for a land. All right, we found a land. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we had to mulligan the first one. This one's not great, but it's a hand. It's functional. Hey, what's up, you clues? Can you check out this deck I'm playing for Pauper? Ooh, let me see if I can pull it up. Earthshaker Kenra. The link doesn't seem to be working for the Pauper deck for some reason. Here comes Earthshaker. Yep. Can't really do anything about it. We're hoping for a good hit off this strategic planning. Like, lands milling some artifacts would be good. Or a land milling some artifacts. Oh, it's a land. Well, play Ether Hub in case we find red mana and need to Sweltering Suns next turn. Strategic planning. Boy. Boy, oh boy. I guess we just gotta take Ether Hub? Madcap is a little sketchy because we don't even have creatures in our graveyard if we hit God-Pharaoh's Gift. We're gonna play the control route for now, I guess. Pass the turn. I think we should play Filigree Familiar instead of Sunscorched Champion. That way, when we sideboard out for aggro, we're without lowering the artifact count. So I like Filigree Familiar, but that also comes with a risk. Like, the problem with Filigree Familiar is then sometimes we're going to hit that, and we don't really want to hit that typically when we are. Well, I guess we don't have to Sweltering Suns. We don't really want a Madcap Experiment into Filigree Familiar. That's what I was trying to say by stumbling around there. Is hardcasting this Noxious Gearhulk something we should be working towards? That's the question. Yeah, hold on to it. What are we discarding then? Like Island Combustible? Well, we don't have Madcap. We could draw Refurbish. Alright, let's just discard both Gearhulks. We have Strategic Planning and Chart a Course, so we can do a lot of digging. So we should be able to find more Gearhulks if that's something we need. Opponent missing that land drop gives us a smidge of hope. Opponent. Oh, get in there. Trade us off. Okay. Yes. Please. We will trade. Opponent. Passes. Oh, man. Oh, man. Are we going to beat Ramanant Bread? Well, let's Chart a Course. Discard Gearhulk. Play Ether Hub. Oh, we found Madcap Experiment. It is so risky. Strategic Planning. Come on, Refurbish. Refurbish makes... Oh, all right, there's Refurbish. Sweet. Well, that's good. We don't have a God-Pharaoh's Gift in our graveyard, but if our opponent plays a creature, we can just Refurbish a Gearhulk? Oh, man. Oh, man, are we going to beat one of our harder matchups? I feel like we might be doing it. I just saw the instant deck tech for Crafty Cut Purse look so janky. Yeah, we got to find a place to play it, because it does look super... Lightning Strike the face. Okay. Yup. Sunscorched Champion. Oh, maybe we wait. Maybe we just chart a core Sunscourge champion and wait on refurbish. We don't have a great refurbish target right now anyway. We'd just be getting back combustible. Another Madcap experiment. Well, let's discard a Madcap experiment. Play the island. Play Sunscourge champion. Pass the turn. We got to be aware of our energy. We don't have any real white mana, so we can only refurbish or red spell once. We have one. Yeah, we can't double red. All right, there's a braid. Opponent passing. Ugh. Let's champion. I think we're actually digging for white mana. Champion of Wits. Discard Gear Hulk. That's not white mana. Discard Discard Sweltering Suns. Play Spire Bluff. Pass the turn. We are doing this kind of the hard way, but we're to the point where we can start getting back Champion of Wits. The fact that our opponent isn't hitting their land drops is giving us a chance to kind of stumble along like this. Opponent passing. Another Sweltering Suns. Well, I guess we got to spend our energy. Spend our last white mana. Oh, this is game 3. Yeah, we gotta refurbish Noxious, I think. Refurbish Noxious, kill Karizev. Yeah, of course you can ask me a question. Get in with Champion of Wits. I would be less worried if we weren't playing against Ramen on Bread and being in a really good position. Like, with our opponent missing these land drops, that would be such a bad way to lose in this match right now. When we're in such a good position. Opponent has a braid, yup. Like, we don't need to take the risk right now. Although, I mean, if we get a... Oh, god-pharaoh's Gift. Well, cycle Sweltering Suns. Play Champion of Wits. We're actually just looking for a land primarily. Alright, there's a land. Discard... Madcap Experiment Sweltering Suns. Our 18 land deck is doing it the hard way. The hard way. We're doing it. We're doing it. We can hardcast it next turn. We can hardcast it. Form of the Doll. That's a sweet idea, but I think that it doesn't actually work. I think Form of the Dinosaur, unfortunately, only hits creatures your opponent can... Oh, you're... Oh, never mind. I miss Harmless Offering. All right, that does work. We couldn't hardcast it that turn because we had to play we drew the land and played the land. But we can cast it this turn. Although, our opponent could very well have a braid. Yeah, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. Opponent's leaving up a braid mana, so let's just eternalize Champion of Wits. This plays around a braid. Hopefully he finds his white mana. I think we're winning. I think we're going to beat this red deck. Wow, no lands. Discard Madcap Experiment. Discard... Cathartic Reunion. Get in with Champion. I mean, if our opponent taps out, then we can just slam god-pharaoh's Gift and we win. Here's a good blue-black Delver deck for Pauper. Opponent's spending all their braids. That must be why they kept their hand, is they just had a million of braids. Thing in the Ice. Yeah, Thing in the Ice is catching on in Modern finally. Ooh, Scavenger Grounds. Good God. Really? Really, opponent? That's a draw. That's a draw and a half. Oh, man. Is there a chance that we lose? We better not lose from here. That would be so brutal. Madcap is just rough in this matchup. This is not... We've cast Madcap a ton of times, but when our opponent's missing land drops against a deck with burn spells, like, it's just not worth taking the risk that we could die right here. If we were behind and desperate, then we definitely fire it off. Or if we were in a matchup where we weren't just, like, in such a dominant position, then we would have definitely fired it off. Wow, opponent does not use their scavenger grounds. Oh, opponent. You might regret that. Well, I guess it's god-pharaoh's gift time. God-pharaoh's gifts, come down. Get back, champion of wits. Do some drawing. Alright, well, we found white mana finally. Discard champion of wits and cathartic reunion. Kill Chandra. Our opponent's going to have to skip their turn at some point to use the scavenger grounds, or they're just going to lose. Yeah, they probably have to spend this turn doing it. How did I play this one badly, Zero? Like, what did I do wrong so we don't do it again next round? What is the pieces that consider it's a Madcap deck? So Madcap Experiment is the namesake card. So opponent gets rid of our graveyard, although... And a Bomb-at Courier. The problem for our opponent is we can still just do some looting with these Charter Courses. Gets in with the Courier. Yup. I think we're still in pretty good... there's white mana, finally. So let's Chart a Course. Yeah, I say bomb it sometimes. Discard champion. Play Inspiring Vantage. Chart a Course. Discard... Do we have an Ether Hub left? We do. Well, I guess we discard Noxious. Get back champion. Gain some life. Hit our opponent, and I feel like we're doing it. Maybe we've actually just done it. 14 cards in our deck? Alright, we'll strategic planning. Take another god-pharaoh's gift. Pass the turn. Whoo, we got there. Taking down red decks twice in a row. What's up, buddy? Are you going to SCG, Indy, or GP Minneapolis? Not sure what part of the states you're in. So I'm in the middle of nowhere in upstate New York, but not sure about those events. The most likely one. All right, opponent kills god-pharaoh's gift. Thankfully, we got more. Most likely one that I'm thinking of is GP Vegas, as far as one that I'd be going to. Opponent passes. Well, let's go back to the hard cast god-pharaoh's gift. And we should be able to just get back Noxious and win. Go to combat. Get back Noxious, Gearhulk. And our opponent missed a lot of land drops, but... we got there. Opponent scoops it up. Up to 2-0. Up to 2-0. I'm also interested in the SCG con. No Bandless Modern sounds like a really sweet format to brew in. So I'm kind of tempted to figure out a way to go to SCG con because it's going to have some really cool events. And Virginia's not that far. I don't really do the traveling thing for tournaments, but I feel it's on my list for this year is to... go to a couple of tournaments, not so much to... it is snowy at the moment. Not so much to play the main events, but to go and just meet people, play some fun side events, do that kind of stuff. No, I wouldn't try to qualify for anything. I'm not really I'm so busy with content and stuff that I'm not really interested in like grinding to try to qualify for the Pro Tour and stuff. I just don't have the time for it, really. Compared to making content, that's so much out of your schedule if you have to leave Thursday or Friday and be gone till Monday. We'd lose so much content. Oh, qualified for Invitational, got the flu. Well, yeah, I know. I'm actually going to be doing commentary for Team Modern Super League on Tuesday. So I'm a little nervous. I don't really do on-camera stuff, or I haven't done on-camera stuff. So that's kind of a big deal. Gonna actually be on camera talking about Magic with people watching me. But maybe that'll mean there's more on-camera stuff in the future. Although I'm not planning on doing it for the stream all the time. But it wouldn't. I mean, once it starts happening, might as well keep doing it. Yeah, I gotta be on camera to do commentary for Team Modern Super League. So every Tuesday on twitch.tv/magic, like the main Magic Twitch with Pro Tours and GPs, they do Super Leagues, which are these different like tournaments basically. This one's Team Modern. I'm on a team with Todd Stevens and Corbin Hostler, and our first week of doing it is this coming Tuesday. So February 13th. So 8 Eastern, February 13th, twitch.tv/magic. Our team is battling against Team Madison, and the people that aren't playing do commentary between rounds, which means I'm going to be on camera doing commentary for at least a couple of the rounds. So it also means no stream here. Just to remind everyone once again, no stream here next Tuesday. So after tonight, our next stream will be a week from tonight at our channel, because the Tuesday stream is going to be Team Modern Super League. This hand looks fine. We got our lands, got tons of ways to cycle through our deck. And we're not playing... Man, is this red-black aggro? Are we just going to play different variants of red aggro every round? It kind of feels like that's where we're at. Just different rounds of red aggro. Ooh. Grixis Energy? Alright. Opponent passes. Well, let's Spire Bluff. And... Strategic Planning? Is there any chance that they have counters? Does this deck play Censor? Alright, chat. Does this deck play Censor? I'll probably have to try to say hi to everyone. I wanted to dress up like the Bojack character, because I think it would be hilarious. But I haven't actually put the effort into getting this stuff for it. Standard Boggles. We'll have to play Standard Boggles at some point. I would like to use this Cathartic Reunion when we're not at risk of getting countered. We have a new donation. Qix. Thoughts on this list? Looks like something you play. I 5-0'd a league with it a while ago. Well, thank you so much for the donation. And, ooh, Gitrog Evolution. That does look exactly like something I'd play. I love Gitrog Monster. Edge of Autumn's cool tech for it. Eldritch Evolution. That looks super spicy. I really like it. Ghost Quarter Locking, Ramanab Excavator. I could see myself playing that. So you think we're safe? I can fire it off. Alright, whatever. If they counter it, I guess it's not the absolute end of the world. Alright, Resolves. Pass the turn. Cycle Slew. We're running hot tonight. We're up to 2-0. Running hot. Our luck has been good. Hopefully it continues. And we get to feed the children. Open some treasure chests. Opponent, another land. What list did Jim Davis update? Oh, Grixis energy. Ooh, opponent's got search. Okay. Well, this means we're clear to fire off another Cathartic Reunion. So Cathartic Reunion, how much does this cost? 5? All right, discard Vizier, discard Spire Bluff. Ugh. Play Vantage, pass the turn. We're not really hitting much of anything. We're cycling through our deck, but we're not finding anything. Bone it. What do you think of Red-White Path of Metal in Standard or Bug Delver in Modern? I think the Path of Metal deck is pretty sweet. It's basically just mono-red aggro with Path of Metal thrown in, but I think it's decent. All the Gear Hulks. Everyone. Alright, Champion of Wits. We've drawn a lot of our 18 lands. Well, time to discard some Gear Hulks. Play Inspiring Vantage. Ugh! How many of our 18 lands have we hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So we found half of our lands. There's Vraska's Contempt. We do have a Search for Iskanta. We have 1 Search for Iskanta. I mean, I guess we're going to be able to start hardcasting Combustible at some point. Dragon Skull Summit. Opponent passes. Ah! Another land. Well, play the island so we can play around Supreme Will. Play Strategic Planning. Yeah? Alright, take Madcap Experiment. Pass the turn. Well, if our opponent taps out, we can just fire off Madcap and see what happens. So far, we've beaten Red-White aggro and mono-red aggro. Red-White Path to Metal and just straight mono-red. They've been basically the same deck. They are very close to the same deck. Opponent passing. Ooh, maybe we just Champion of Wits. That keeps playing around counters. That might make more sense. More donations, thank you so much. From Zenbuck, Saddleback Lagak for life. I just love saying Saddleback Lagak. Saddleback Lagak, Saddleback Lagak. Thank you so much, Zenbuck. Definitely appreciate it. Abzan Approach. Probably better than 4-color Acquisition. That deck was so greedy. There's videos coming, though. Videos of the Approach deck. It's a really sweet idea and does some really cool things, but it is very greedy. Ah. Let's Champion. We can keep playing around counters doing it this way. If they're relying on Supreme Will. Ooh, Search for Iskanta. Well, discard. And let's pass the turn. So now we can try to bait a counter next turn and then follow that up with Madcap Experiment or vice versa. Uh-oh. Is this Torrential? Glimmer of Genius. Alright. I listen to mostly, like, indie music of various kinds. What's the favorite command? If you had to pick a favorite commander, who would it be, and why is it related to card draw? I don't even know what my favorite commander is. I play commander very wrongly, and that I don't actually play my commander that much. Opponent does some milling, flip Search for Iskanta, and passes. We draw a gift. Well, play Ether Hub. Get in with Champion of Wits. Well, let's Madcap Experiment. See what happens. I guess we probably should have done that pre-combat main phase. I guess the odds of them actually tapping something to kill Championowitz are low enough that probably just correct to do it pre-combat in case we get god-pharaoh's gift. You should make a Golem's Gate and Combat Celebrant deck. Yeah, it's a really fun idea. It seems like it could maybe work. Why is this deck playing so few lands? A cantrip shouldn't even reliably get you the mana you need. Alright, there's the counter. Well, follow up with Search for Azcanta. Do they have more? Oh my goodness. So many counters. Oh my god, so many counters. Alright, counter city. Ugh, gonna be interesting. Are we ever gonna resolve the stuff we need? Alright, let's try it again. Madcap Experiment, Part 2. Oh, it's a gift. Can they kill it? No. Oh! 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 Oh, game on! Game on! Get back a Gear Hulk. What do you choose, opponent? What do you choose? Wow! Wow, we're doing it. We're doing it. It went through. What is in our opponent's hand? Opponent mills down to 16. We go attacking. Hit our opponent. Opponent goes digging with Search for Azcanta. What do they find? Nothing? They whiff? Whiffs with Search for Azcanta. Oh, wow. Everything's coming up for us tonight, somehow. Oh, my goodness. Opponent's hand must be pretty bad. Play the mountain, pass the turn. Oh, we're kind of doing it. That doesn't work, does it? It does. Tried to fatal push. Oh, they tried to fatal push combustible. Oh, they tried. Ah, yes. It has the real converted mana cost. It's got it in the corner. Opponent, Ether Hub. Gonna go digging right now. They're desperate. Opponent is super desperate. What do they find? What do they find? Nothing? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, go to combat. Get back Vizier. Copy Combustible. What do you pick, opponent? What do you pick? What do you pick? Yes, the deck list is right here. Opponent lets us draw, sure. Attack with everything. Alright, Vraska's Contempt keeps our opponent temporarily alive. Well, let's get down god-pharaoh's Gift number 2. Play an island. Play Chart a Course. And pass the turn! Wow! We're doing it! Our opponent would have just let us draw with Hulk anyway. I'm pretty confident. So I'd rather just get down the second god-pharaoh's Gift, I think, when our opponent's tapped out. And our post scoops it up. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. When are we going to be playing Mono Black Panharmonicon? Well, I can't tell you the exact date because I don't want to spoil anything that's upcoming, but soon. The answer is very soon. And it is way sweeter than I expected. And I always think that it's sweet, but it's even sweeter than I imagined it would be. We're doing good tonight somehow. Did you think Black Red Hollow 1 is a good pick for the IQ this weekend? I think it's a pretty legit deck. It is definitely high variance, so keep that in mind. There is a lot of variance in that deck, so you will lose to yourself sometimes. We could have played it pre-combat. Maybe that would have been better. Whew. Alright, so control. Control. I'm assuming we want counters. The question is, how do we make counters fit in our deck? That's the big question. All right, chat. I'm ready for suggestions. How do we fit these negates, at least the negates, in our deck? We might want Spell Pierces too, but I'm not sure we can fit that many cards. Setso, MTG, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. We actually played a long time ago, Double Moonwalkers. I think we played it a couple times, but we probably could play it again, because it is really fun. Noxious seems to be getting a lot of votes. I mean, they're probably playing some creatures, but we can cut Noxiouses. Are we trying to bring in Spell Pierces as well? I think this is a matchup where we want Vizier, because they probably have Scarab God. Colossus. We can't cut too many artifacts if we're going to keep in Madcap Experiment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we do need creatures to get back of some kind. Like, God-pharaoh's Gift doesn't do anything if we don't have creatures. And we're down to only... not that many. Alright, let's try it like that. We'll try it like that. Get in most of our counters, at least. Could work. I mean, it worked last game and we didn't have any counters. Search for Escanta is one of our best cards, but this is one of the ones we gotta ship. We have had a decent amount of one-landers. Alright. Sketchy. Combustible definitely to the bottom. Thank you for the cheer. You ever going to do Glass Cannon, Reanimator, in Modern, running Fury the Horde, Goryo's Vengeance, and Grizzlebrand? Hey, thank you. Possibly. Ugh, more Gear Hulks. Not good. I mean, we gotta keep, but... Ooh, Deathrender list? Opponent. Ugh, Deadeye Tracker. That's annoying. Ether Hub. Deadeye Tracker's sideboard tag. I guess that's a reason to keep it Noxious, Gear Hulk, because that's a problem. It's raining worms. It has a lot of good cards. Opponent, Evolutionary Leap seems pretty sweet. Alright, well, let's keep doing nothing. Oh, this Deadeye Tracker. Going to be a bit problematic. Boneyard Parlay. I'm trying to remember what that does. Is that the Factor Fiction reanimation thing? That seems like something we should probably do on Against Odds sometime. Opponent passes. Oh dear. Dear God. Okay. This is not exactly how we drew it up. Hey, what's up, everyone? We are getting a lot of hellos. Well, hello, hello, hello. Pass the turn. Where is everyone coming from? Just discard one gift and hope you rip 2 lands in a row. Yeah, we're kind of in a pretty bad spot here. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, we gotta do it. It's not good. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, discard refurbish. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is the nightmare. Nightmare scenario. What's a buffer? Opponent gets to start exploring with that eye tracker. I mean, I don't think that deck needs more lands. I think we're just getting the wrong end of the variance stick in this one. This is Todd Stevens' deck. Well, I guess we got to discard. Yeah, this is bad all around. Here's a slightly less Christmas version of the Death Render deck. Ooh, so many Death Render builds. Death Render's a really cool card. We definitely got to play it sometime. Losing my voice. Can't talk at the moment. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I mean, we might as well do it. I don't expect this to end well, but discard God-pharaoh's gift and a champion. Yikes. This has just not been our game. Yep, there's the counter. Well, we would have been discarding the hand size anyway, so... What are we playing for the tournament on Tuesday? Well, there's 6 different decks. Some of them are decided, some of them are not decided. But the ones that I know I'm playing, the one I know I'm playing that I put in is Ebs and Rights. And then there's another one that is yet to be determined. Yeah, we're definitely just getting wrecked here pretty good. Oh boy, double Deadeye Tracker. Yeah, I don't know if there's... I'm having a hard time figuring out how we're going to win from here. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, sometimes you just got 2 lands in in your top 15. Yes, I am on the Brew Crew. Opponent keeps exploring. Keeps getting lands. Well, at least we're on the play for game 3, so that's good. I had a casual Cloudpost Tron Crystal Quarry Bringers deck. That sounds really fun. Yes, I'll have to introduce myself in the proper way. We won't scoop yet. We got a bunch of champions at hand if we just... Oh my goodness. Well, you live by the variance, you die by the variance. And I think we're on the die by the variance game. I mean, we might get some more information about our opponent's deck. Yes, everyone takes turns doing commentary. So I will be doing commentary for at least some of the rounds. Probably 1 or 2 rounds. I'm not sure exactly the breakdown. Yeah, their clock isn't hitting us very hard. I would be more likely to scoop if we didn't have Madcap Experiment. I mean, the odds of it working out are very slim, but in theory, we could Madcap into a Gear Hulk and steal a game. Search for his Kanta. Oh, I'm getting close to the scoop point. This is brutal. Do I see chat? Yes, I do see the chat. Show my geek. Yeah, it'll be fun to get to do something with Randy. Randy is super Super cool. So much history. The Super League commentary is on camera. What stuff came out when I first started playing? It was around Ravnica. Original Ravnica block is when I first started playing. Although it was mostly mirrored in cards that I played with, because it was a collection of cards that one of my friends had. These Deadeye trackers are brutal. Also not drawing lands. Did you think any more about box openings? Pretty sure people would love to see you crack the box of Dominaria. Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing them again. Probably just like one a set. I don't think it'll be crazy box opening city, but yeah, I think we'll bring them back into the rotation when new sets come out. Do I still play with a friend? No, not anymore. We don't really live near each other anymore. That was back during college. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I guess we keep... alright. I guess we're just gonna call it a game. I don't think there's a realistic way we win. We just... we went through 18 cards, only had 2 lands. Vile Shrew for the 15th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big cheer for our new subscriber. Well, if I could just draft any set with no considerations, probably like Alpha for the value. But as far as my favorite set, I really like Rise of Eldrazi is one of my favorite limited formats. The first Modern Masters was really good. Also, Innistrad. Everyone loves Innistrad. Oh yeah, I guess we could have kept drawing cards to see... It probably would have been the next one. How do we deal with trackers? I think we just play through them. Madcap Experiment lets us get around them. Alright. 0 lands. Well, come on, land on top. This hand is good with a land on top. Alright. Well, I think we're losing to ourselves on this one. Phone it, Swamp. Duress, okay. Well, we really need a land. Really, really, really. Really, really. I mean, it's pretty unlikely that... I mean, our deck is built to have 2 lands is kind of what we're shooting for in the opening hand. Alright, that's not a land. I mean, the thing with the deck is we don't really want a lot of lands. We just want 2 to get to all of our 2-mana stuff. But this has been a brutal match. In just about every possible way. Oh my god. Oh man. It keeps getting worse by the second. Oh no! Oh boy. Revenant Right. Ooh. Narcana Revenant, Pump It Up, Rite of Consumption. That's a kind of like Mono Black Fling. Wall of Blood is cool in it too. Opponent gets in. Yep. And well, I guess this is how the 5-0 Dream dies. With us just not casting a spell for games 2 and games 3. Pass the turn. I still think 18 lands is right. 18 lands is the number that you want to have 2 lands in your opening hand. I mean, I didn't build the deck. Todd built it, but I still think 18 is probably correct. I think, like, this match has been super rough. We won game 1, and we're gonna lose to not casting spells, games 2 and game 3. But to use that is a reason to say there's not enough lands. That feels a little like results oriented to me. We'll discard Refurbish. But the deck wants a critical mass of action. So I don't know. It hasn't worked out this game, but it's been working out. We're 2-0 right now, and we won our first game. So hopefully we're just getting all of our bad luck out of the way at once, and then we win our next 2. What would you play at the No Banless Modern tournament? Oh man, I'd have to think about it. It would probably be the most. Oh boy, good God! All right, well this one's over. Yup. Well, that didn't go exactly how we hoped. Opponent played lands and magic cards. We did not play lands or magic cards. Whew! All right, let's see. No land. There's one. No land. No land. No land. No land. There's one. Jeez, we just... Yeah, I mean, we had another 2 lands in our top, like, 17 or something. Eh. Alright, well, we've got our first loss, down to 2-1. But we're still on track to feed the kids. We gotta finish strong in our last 2 rounds of this league. What would I play at No Banless Modern? That is a tough one. Man, I think Hypergenesis is probably pretty busted. Jace would be really fun to play with because Jace is very strong, but I think an unfair deck is going to be advantaged. Skull Clamp, I think, was probably a favorite to being just the strongest deck, playing like Affinity with Skull Clamp or Elves with Skull Clamp. Turbo Depths, that could be a good one. Burning Shoal, in fact, is pretty powerful. I don't know if I would enjoy playing it, so I probably wouldn't choose it, but that does seem like a deck that could win the tournament. Alright. I played 2 full leagues with the game. My losses were because Mana Screw, and I had to mulligan literally 80% of times due to only having 1 or 0 lands. It needs 1 or 2 more lands. You can use 2 mana spell to discard excess lands. Interesting. You mulliganed 80% of the time. This is actually pretty interesting. We should let's pull up the calculator. In cases like this, the calculator is our friend. So let's do some calculations and see what this says. So 60 card deck, we have 18 lands. We have a sample size of 7 would be our opening hand. So 1 land, we will get 1 lander's 24. So 1 out of every 3 games, or 4 games, approximately, will be a 1 lander. 2 lands will get 2 or more lands about 70% of the time, 68.5. So we should have at least 2 lands, 2 out of every 3 games, give or take, and then 3 or more lands only 34% of the time. So that's kind of the curve of the deck. We'll get 1 land roughly, like we said, 25% of the time, 2 lands a high percentage of the time, and then in some cases 3 lands. So that's kind of the theory. I think that we have been running poorly as far as 1 land openers. We've had in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, I think we've had like 4 or 5 1 land openers when we should have, like, by just simple math, over the long haul, we should have had maybe 1 to 2 1 land openers. So we've been running good in other ways, but we have not been running good as far as opening 7s. All right, on to round 4. Talking about Shoal and big spells, how long is the beard now? It's pretty long. It's not like insanely long, down like to my knees or anything, but it's pretty big, I don't think it's bug. I think it's just a small sample size. And yeah, so I don't know, by those numbers it sounds about right. 68 point something to have the 2 lander or 2 or more lands in the opening hand, which is, I think, basically where we want to be. More hidden treasure videos. Yeah, I've been doing one like about once a month, but maybe we can do more of them. I think they are fun to do. Well, this is the kind of opening hand we're looking for. Opponent's on the play, but this is still pretty... aggro again. Why do we only always play aggro? This league is ridiculous. Is this like the only deck people are playing in Standard these days, or is that also variants? Way of the Eveth, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. I was 24% of having a one-lander. Land, go. We probably could, like, actually, let's, oh man, we should have done more calculating. To see the difference by adding more lands. Because I expect that the one land rate, I don't think it would go down that significantly if you added 2 lands. Opponent, getting in. Alright, we got to pull this back up again. Because I'm really curious now. So let's say, same situation, 60 cards. Let's say we're playing 20 lands. Opening hand, 1 land. So we would still get 1 land. We would still get 1. Oh, actually, I think we read the wrong number. I think it was actually slightly different because we could get 0 lands and we didn't include that in our calculation. Hang on. Update. So actually 31% to have 1 or 0 lands. If we go up to 20 lands, it is 24%. So basically 1 out of every 10 games. If we went up 2 lands, 1 out of every 10 games less. 5% drop. So we would have a skip out on a 1 land opener. So not actually that huge of a difference, but I mean it is a difference over the long haul. Opponent gets in. Man, I love the hypergeometric calculator. It's so... Yeah, I read the wrong number initially. I just read the exactly 1 land, not the 1 or 0 lands. Opponent gets in, hits us. I feel like we're probably not in super good shape here. Play an island. We have played against mono red a lot. Discard. Not ideal. Pass the turn. Someone said this before, went from Teamer Energy and Ramanop Red to Grixis Energy and Ramanopolis Red. Not much of a shakeup. It hasn't been that bad, but this league has been very Ramanop ready. Can you do a Hidden Treasures for 5th Dawn? Yeah, we have to go back and hit some of the earlier sets of Modern at some point. More Bombat Couriers. Opponent. Well, opponent's on the play. They got the ideal Ramanop Red start. And we're in trouble. There's Refurbish, but I think it's just too... I think it's just going to be too slow. So, let's fire off Cathartic Reunion. Discard Gift. Discard Island. And see if we're still alive next turn. Play Ether Hub. It seems possible that we're dead. Oh, yeah. Opponent shocking the face. Hazaret probably coming down. Hey, what's up, Nick Dodgers? How goes it? Opponent getting in. 4 billion. Down to 4. Oh, losing the die roll against this deck is not good. Yeah, opponent's leaving up Refurbish, or leaving up a Braid in case we refurbish. Yeah, I mean, I think if they have a Braid, we're dead no matter what. So we could get back Noxious, kill this thing. We'd go up to 5, but our opponent still just has an insane hand. I think our only real shot, I think, is to get lucky and hope they don't have a Braid. Is it okay to play Ether Hub in non-energy decks? It's not ideal, but this is kind of an extreme situation. On Reddit, we confirm the MTGO Skybug is real using your videos. An old one, you scry a card to the top when you only have 1 left, and then you draw it. Oh, I'll have to check that out, Big Scoops Cheer. I'll have to go back and look at the league. I mean, we can kill we can't really kill a Bombat Courier because they just sack it. Huh. Yeah, I mean, we got to go high risk. I don't think we win if they have a Braid no matter what. So we might as well take this line and hope they don't have a Braid. Alright, so no Braid yet. We're still in very rough shape. Get back, Noxious Gearhulk. Kill Earthshaker. Go up to 5. Pass the turn. Okay. Opponent's got Lightning Strike. Yep. Are we dead? Oh, yeah. Opponent's got all the burn in hand. So this deck, the reason for the Ether Hubs in this deck is basically it's just got to have untapped lands. You can't afford to play any tap lands in this deck or else it's a really major cost. So Ether Hub is kind of like just a Tendo Ice Bridge. It's not ideal, but the fact that we really need fixing, and ideally we only need one shot of white mana to win the game. Like, we cast our Refurbish, we win the game is the idea, so we can get by with it like that. So I don't know, that's basically the theory of it, although it's definitely sketchy in a lot of decks if you don't have any energy sources. I just did a calculation. There's only an 81% chance of being able to cast any of your 2-drop spells on curve. That sounds pretty reasonable. My friend is running your budget mono green monument. He's wondering if Galta would be a good addition or any other cards from Rivals of Ixalan. Yeah, I think Galta is a pretty fun addition to it. I did just now bought a Scroll Rack because I remember I forgot to put it in my Keranos Counterbalance deck. Scroll Rack is really fun. It's such a fun card to play with. Alright, so we're going to sideboard the same way. Sweltering Suns, Sunscourge Champions. Go down Search for Iskanta. Go down Vizier of Many Faces. Go down Metalwork Colossus. This has worked for us before. See if it works again. Hey, welcome, Crozus. How goes it? Good to see ya at the live stream. I'm making a blue-red Enigma Drake deck and wondering if Ether Hub would be okay since it only has 17 lands. Yes, although I would maybe consider playing Harness Lightning. Harness Lightning is a nice way to get a little extra energy. Oh, deck. So we're going to have to go back. Someone should go back and count. Based on the math that we have now and the percentages of getting 1 or 0 lands, are we running really poorly with these 1-landers? Because it feels like we've got a lot of 1-landers. Well, now we got the all-lander. Do you know if Commander Clash will have a Penny Dreadful episode this season? Totes Farias, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soup's here for our new subscriber. I'm actually not sure if there will be a Penny Dreadful episode, since I'm not really doing this season, although I'm still doing it a lot. And I'm doing 2 episodes in a row, starting, not the next episode, but the next 2 episodes, because Richard is away. But I'm actually not sure. I know the first episode I'm doing is another random card episode, like get a random card from Gatherer, which is going to be fun. Hey, my son, Roland, he is 10 years old and watching with me. Oh, well, hello, Roland. And also hello, Floyd. Good to have you. Hope you're having fun. At this point, should a Braid be main deck? We don't have a Braid in the deck, period. I really like, not in this deck in specific, but in general, yes. I really like main decking Braids. Cathartic, discard, God-pharaoh's Gift, and I guess Mountain, hopefully. Oh, Goat Fiesta with a $5.55 donation says, "Be kind, rewind." Well, thank you so much, Goat Fiesta. You got another one of my favorite Twitch names. You're on the short list of Twitch names I like most. Thank you so much. Saldig's Banner for the 5th month in a row. Your awesome content has helped reignite my love for MTG. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much for the subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Did you see how Jace jumped in price on Moto? He's now 25 ticks. People are ready for the modern unban. Are you? I have a couple of Jaces I think that have been in my collection forever, but I have not bought any Jaces or speculated on Jace. It crossed my mind that I should pick up copies. It crossed my mind. I've thought of it for like a long time now. That's probably a card I should just buy while it's low, because I mean, it could happen, and what's the risk? It'll be interesting because it's a risky buy, because if it's not unbanned, we know a reprint's coming. So that makes it like doubly sketchy to some extent. Discard Combustible and Island. Pass the turn. So what are your predictions? Give me your predictions. Next time we hang out on Tuesday at the Team Modern Super League stream, what are your BNR predictions? So Standard, I think it's basically impossible if there's any changes in Standard. It seems incredibly unlikely. So it'd be a nice time to draw Refurbish. That would make us very happy. So what are your predictions? Guarantee Bloodbraid Elf unbanning. That would be Cathartic Reunion. That would be my number one prediction. Strategic Planning. Looking for this Refurbish. Pretty quick here. Ancient Stirrings might be banned. So that would probably be... Oh, boy. That would probably be my pick for most likely banning. Yes. But my prediction would be no bannings is most likely. But if anything was going to get banned, I think Ancient Stirrings, oh lord, would be at the top of the list. Alright, well, we can spin the wheel next turn, see if we're dead. Yeah, I don't think anything, I think it's basically guaranteed that nothing will change in Standard. There's Sunscorched Desert. Well, Madcap Experiment. What's up with Chimichangas? We're having a lot of fun. We're getting occasionally super lucky, occasionally super unlucky, but that's kind of how this deck works. Chandra. Well, that's annoying. Takes it up. Earthshaker. Hits us. Down to 14. Down to 11. Champion of Wits. Well, this is all we can do, boys and girls. Are we dead? Is it finally a death by Madcap Experiment? Seems probable. Oh, yeah, it basically is. Wow! Opponent lets us draw, no lands, pass the turn, and opponent needs any point of damage to win the game. Takes up Chandra. It's a Chandra. Down to 4. And it's a Glorybringer. Whew. Well, you live by the Madcap Experiment, you die by the Madcap Experiment. And in this case, we die by the Madcap Experiment. Man, I'm a little disappointed that we've ran into Mono Red so many times. I think that unbanning cards will not happen in Standard. I think that it already feels so bad to ban cards that it'll just feel even more bad, as weird as that sounds, for the people who were forced to sell off their post-ban cards. To unban it again, I don't think Wizards can do it. I don't think we will ever in the history of Magic see a card get banned and then unbanned in Standard. The deck is definitely high risk. No, no question about it. Mind Sculptor, Bloodbraid, Punishing Fire. I'm not sure on Punishing Fire. That would be interesting. I don't think that Stoneforge is that dangerous. Mono red definitely feels like a bad matchup, but we beat it twice. We beat it our first 2 rounds. One was red white, but it's still basically mono red. All right, we haven't done a break yet. 30-second break. Right back. Our last round, the battle for the chest. If we're gonna get a chest tonight, we gotta win this round and feed the children. So it's a big one. It's a big one. Right back in 30 seconds. And we are back. Jank tournament in Gunnison, Colorado sounds awesome. I don't know if I'll actually make it to Gunnison for it, but it sounds like a super fun idea. So my BNR predictions, we're going to go with this. I'm going to say no bannings in any format. Maybe Legacy, I don't know. I don't know about Legacy and Vintage enough to care. Maybe Deathrite Shaman gets banned. That's the card people most talk about. There is the Team Pro Tour in the summer, so that might force action. But let's say no bannings in Standard, no bannings in Modern. Unban in Modern, I'm going to say Jace the Mind Sculptor and Bloodbraid Elf. Those are my predictions. I really believe the tinfoil hat theory. It adds up to me. Wizards told us months ago they were looking at unbanning cards after the Pro Tour, way back in like October or November. And then they just so happened to spoil Jace the Mind Sculptor in 25th Masters. So I don't know. I'm not saying it will happen, but I'm going to predict it. The percentage might be low, but I'm gonna throw it out there and say that's my prediction. Raven, welcome back to the Fishbowl for the 6th month in a row. So thanks first so much for the great content. Well, thank you for all the subscriptions. Big soups here for our new subscriber. If they were going to unban something, if they were going to ban something, I think Ancient Stirrings is number one. I don't think they would ban Bridge. I hope they don't ban Bridge, because Bridge is necessary for some decks I like playing, but I do understand that Bridge is not really a fair card, or necessarily even a healthy card. It just punishes you for playing creatures, which it is a cost to build around it, but someone's finally found a really good shell for it in Lantern, which is just, it's perfect for the card. I think that's what kept it from being too good in the past, is that there was never really a shell for it, but there are answers for it. Like, you can just kill the bridge, you can kill through the bridge, so I don't know. Jace is a weird one. My theory on Jace now is that it would push mid-range decks to being Jace decks, so that would be all the mid-range that we'd see would be Jace-based. Because I think it's the best mid-range thing to do. But then there still are a lot of matchups where Jace just doesn't do anything. Affinity, Storm, Tron. There's a lot of decks where... Man, I feel like there's a lot of luck involved in this deck. I really do. We're back on our one land plan. Someone's got to pull the percentages, because I feel like we've done this a lot of times. A lot of times. Well, we're going to keep this. We're going to scry into a land, or an 11-drop. Not quite a land. Man. Oh, please, 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 for the love of God. Give us a land. Ooh, Desert of the Glorified. Well, we're finally not playing Ramen on Bread. Ooh, and we hit a land. Okay. Okay. Our luck turned around. We might feed the children after all. Feed them only one chest, but a chest is a chest. Wow, Desert of the Glorified. What is our opponent playing? I think we draw a well... Yeah, we'll mill it. Draw land, that's good. Play strategic planning. Well, take refurbish. Play Ether Hub. Pass the turn. Things are actually looking up. Maybe this deck wants another Search for Azcanta. Search for Azcanta seems so sweet. Yeah, I don't know what our... Maybe this is the deck. I saw a green-black Azur's Gateway deck on Channel Fireball a couple days ago. I didn't look super close at the list to know if it has Desert of the Glorified, but it might be that list. Well, let's just keep planning for now. Take, I guess, Island. Play Island, chart a course. And we're set up to pretty much just go off next turn. Discard god-pharaoh's Gift, pass the turn. Well, this might be easy mode. We might be getting the free food for the children here. Helios56, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, thank you, Daigul. Azur's Gateway. There's like a green-black Azur's Gateway control. Yeah, I think I had 4 Hour of Promise. My guess would be that's what it is. Discards a Gonti. Well, we get to flip our Search for Azcanta. Nah, we'll keep Madcap Experiment. We will flip Search. And yeah, we'll just refurbish god-pharaoh's Gift. And this might just be game. Does our opponent... Are they scooping? Can they kill it? Ooh, alright. Getting back Combustible. Combustible coming back. Opponent gets a choice. Do they choose death? Or giving us cards? Hey, what's up, Zelfast? How goes it tonight? Oh man, I forgot to update the record. Yeah, we are definitely 2-2. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, opponent lets us draw. We get in for 4. Not sure our opponent can get back in this, though, after missing their land drops. Play the land, pass the turn. Record should be up to date. Alright, opponent finds their land. I mean, I guess if they can kill it, maybe they still get to keep going. Doomfall. I think our opponent just wants to look at our hand before they scoop. This feels more like the kind of matchups we want to be playing. No counter spells, mid-rangey. These seem like where we want to be. Takes a Combustible. Opponent's not scooping? Okay. Well, let's... Cathartic Reunion. Discard. Discard. Oh. Oops. Yeah. I don't think we can really lose from here. We should have discarded god-pharaoh's Gift, though. That was pretty sloppy. Yeah, go to combat. Get back Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Yeah, play that pretty poorly, honestly. Discard and... Discard god-pharaoh's Gift. Hit our opponent. Down to 8. Play our Vizier of Many Faces. Copy Champion of Wits. Do some drawing. Do some discarding. Discard Gearhulk. Discard Champion of Wits. Play a land. Discard Gearhulk. And yeah, I think we're in good shape. I think we're... Yeah, that was a really bad discard. It really was. I really want to play Lantern and Monarch, but $800 is so much for cardboard. Yeah, it is certainly not a cheap deck. Yeah, you didn't see that discard. I discarded the right card. Would unbanning Bloodbraid Elf create some kind of teamer mid-range deck in Modern? Definitely a possibility. Maybe we see Savage Knuckleblade? That would be sweet. Ancestral Vision, Savage Knuckleblade, Bloodbraid Elf, Tarmogoyfs. I think it's that deck. Let's pull up Channel Fireball. I should look over the list closer. It was the Channel Fireball deck of the day a couple days ago. Let's see. Are they main deck Doomfall. Main deck Gonti. Does it have Desert? Desert of the Glorified. Alright, yeah, it looks like this is the deck that our opponent's on. It looks like a fun deck. This was actually on my short list of decks to play tonight. Then I saw Todd's deck, and I was like, alright, we'll play Todd's deck. But this was definitely a deck that I think we might end up playing at some point, because it looks pretty fun. It might be tweaked a little bit. It reminds me of the Mastermind, 4-color Masterminds acquisition deck that is coming up for Mucha Brew a little bit, although much more restrained. My problem with Jace unbanning is that all the combo decks, especially Storm, will have Jaces in their sideboard, and sideboard them in against other Jace decks, and they can play it faster with rituals. Huh. I wonder if that could actually be a thing. It doesn't really happen in Legacy, but maybe Modern is different enough that it would be worth it. I didn't even root for the right team in Sports Ball, aka the Super Bowl. Just rooting against the right team. But yeah, it would be, I don't know. I think there's a reasonable chance that if they unban Jace, it just gets banned again. Maybe we might just run it back. I don't think we actually change anything here. I think if Jace gets unbanned, it either does literal nothing and is close to unplayable, kind of like Ancestral almost. Ancestral was very scary. Oh man, we did it again. I swear to God, we're running like 60+% on having one land openers. Ancestral at the time was very sketchy as far as unbanning, and people were not sure about it. Alright, well, if we hit any of our looting effects, this hand's fine to good. So hopefully we hit some. Explain me Jace. It's literally Kodak Shredder and Lantern of Insight on a 4-mana walker with a lot of upside. How can someone advocate for that and then call for a Lantern ban? I don't know who's I don't think I'm advocating for Jace. I actually, when we did the Goat Magic, I said that they shouldn't be unbanned. Just that I think it will be unbanned. My prediction was that it'll be unbanned, not saying that they should do that. I think that it is potentially pretty dangerous to unban it. But I think one of two things happen. It either is basically unplayed or very fringe played, or it is absolutely busted and it gets banned again within, maybe before the Team Pro Tour in the summer, but in pretty short order. I don't think there's a middle ground. Jace is not a card that is, I don't think that is just going to be, it's another good card in Modern. I don't think that's in the cards for Jace. It's either going to be all or nothing. Have you considered running Seance on the team stream and embracing the meme? I actually am going to be running a poll. I was hoping to have it done in time for the stream tonight, but going to be running a poll to select the last deck. So right now, the list that I had working, I think everyone on our team is going to have a poll for selecting their second deck. We'll discard god-pharaoh's Gift. And my working list, I was considering Freewin Red on the list. I was also considering Esper Zur as one of the possibilities. Opponent exile the field of Freewin. Ether Hub. Oh, you don't really have anything in the graveyard yet, so I guess we just chart a course again. Opponent keeps looting. Will the ban announcement affect your decks for this Team Modern Super League? Yes, it will. We will be playing with the updated ban list. So if there are changes, they will definitely be happening. So if something's unbanned, I hope to build a deck around it real quick. Let's discard... Let's discard Noxious Gear Hulk. Play Ether Hub. Play Strategic Planning. Take Ether Hub. Pass the turn. So now we actually have some good stuff in the graveyard if we are able to refurbish. I didn't look close enough at that deck list. I don't know if our opponent has instant speed ways of stopping this or not. What deck would you look at with Bloodbraid Elf? Ooh. Alright. They could have Naturalize, I guess. Play Ether Hub. I mean, I think we're going to go for it and make them have it. So refurbish god-pharaoh's Gift. Oh, man. I almost clicked Metalwork Colossus. Refurbish god-pharaoh's Gift. See if they have a Naturalize. If they don't have a Naturalize, we're in pretty good shape. Come on, no Naturalize. Oh, they got it. All right, there's the Naturalize. I guess that's the upside of looting, is you have the cards you need at the time you need. I think Teamer would be fun. The easiest home for Bloodbraid Elf is just play it in Jund like it used to be played. But I think Teamer could be a fun idea. Some sort of Cascade deck, like, I don't even know what it would be. Living End? Something like that. My favorite format bounces between Modern and Standard, depending on if a new set was just released and stuff like that. I have a deck based on Eternal Scourge and Mist Hollow-Griffin meant to break the exiling effect. Should I send an email or just message it here? If you send me a link, I'll look at it right now. You can also email it to me if you want to. Well, play the land. And I guess we run it back and again force our opponent to have Naturalize. So refurbish god-pharaoh's Gift. Do you have a Naturalize number 2? Oh my god, they do. Wow! Okay. That's something. Are we just going to lose to this flipping? Is that where we're at? Our opponent just hits all their... How many Naturalizes are in this sideboard? Just a million? Opponent has 3 converted mana costs. Yeah, we might just be getting very close to dead, honestly. If they have Tormenting Voice and just flip this, we're just straight up dead. As crazy as that sounds. Desert. Well, I guess we just hardcast Combustible and see what happens. I'm assuming our opponent lets us draw, and then flips this, and then we lose. Well, that's a little unfortunate that they had double Naturalize. Opponent lets it mill. That probably... I don't know what that means. Pass the turn. Well, let's see if they can flip it and see if we're dead. How many Naturalizes do they have in this deck? Maybe they don't have Torment. Opponent. Doing something. Tapping lots of manas. Vraska, Relic Seeker. Yep. Kills Combustible, gets a treasure. Okay, gets in with Gifted Etherborn, okay. We're kind of hoping we just draw land to get back Combustible with god-pharaoh's Gift and kill Vraska. Loots. Are they flipping? We don't have a way to answer this if it flips. We are on stream. My team is on stream on the 13th. Land untapped. Chart a course. Yeah, well, let's chart a course. Discard Vizier. And yeah, all right. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. See what happens. Noxious Gearhulk. I guess that's okay. Play Spire Bluff, pass the turn. I don't know if that's good enough. I don't know if that's good enough. Ah, oh, those double Naturalizes. Here comes the flip. Are we dead? Are they playing it? There's a flip. They got the flip. They're at 22. What do they do with all their mana? Probably cast Naturalizes again and again. Cascade and Restore Balance deck. Yeah, you could definitely Restore Balance it. Opponent adds roughly all the mana. Kills our Gear Hulk. Lost Legacy. Lost Legacy is not even good against our deck, but well, I don't even think you can bring in Lost Legacy. I guess you hit Refurbish, but well, we'll see. We will see. This is going to be close. $10 donation from Mental Spaz. The lack of Bitter Blossom in the Pro Tour has made me somewhat, well, bitter. Give some thought to building a nice fairy deck in response. As always, love the stream. Well, thank you so much for the donation, Mental Spaz. And yeah, Bitter Blossom didn't really make an appearance at the Pro Tour. Opponent takes our Refurbish. Hour of Promise. Down to one card in hand. One single card in hand. One card! Only one card. Maramoo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Last card. Hour of Promise. Alright, so opponent runs their hand out there. Does the whole shebang. Makes a bunch of stuff. They got Vraska going. And I guess we're probably in trouble. Makes a Menace Pirate. Jeez. Vizier of many faces. Oh, what's our plan? I think our best bet is god-pharaoh's Gift. God-pharaoh's Gift. Get back. Noxious Gear Hulk. Kill the Menace Pirate. Oh, man. Attack Vraska. Those double naturalizes might just get us. Opponent gets to draw 2 cards next turn thanks to Arch. Opponent blocks. Opponent blocks. Yup. Play an island. Pass the turn. I don't know if we can win or not. Opponent, more Scavenger Grounds. Kills our god-pharaoh's Gift. Oh, those naturalizes make me very sad. Adds 1,000,000 mana. Draws a card. Finds a Gonti. Oh, my goodness. Ah! Gets one of our good cards. Yup. That's a good one from our deck. Oh, actually, is that not the card from our deck? Oh, it is. Okay. Yup. Yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah, we don't have any Field of Ruins in this deck. There goes our graveyard. Is there any sense in continuing to play? Man, are we going to not finish with a winning record after all this? Oh. Metalwork Colossus. Cast Vizier. Copy Gonti. Mastermind's Acquisition. What do we have in our sideboard? I don't think anything that's relevant. Yeah, you can redirect Combustible's damage, I believe. Opponent had 1,000,000 lands on top of their deck that weren't doing anything. Yeah, the game was probably over when our opponent drew the 2 naturalizes. I gotta see how many they have in their deck. Three naturalizes in their deck by the looks. Colossus only triggers off non-creature artifacts. Well, play Champion of Wits. I think it's just game. Discard Colossus. Discard Cathartic Reunion. Pass the turn. The Vraska is the biggest problem here, because that can just repeatedly blow up our God-Pharaoh's Gift, and they got rid of our refurbishes. Opponent. 24 mana. Wow. That's a pretty good top deck. That's Graveyard Hate again. I guess our opponent has unlimited Graveyard Hate, so there's really no... Yeah, I guess it's just time to concede. Yup. On to game 3! On to game 3! Well, if we dodge the naturalizes, things are fine. We gotta dodge the naturalizes. Minir, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh, boy. Alright. So I guess we bring in negates. What are we cutting? Yeah, we got one more chance. This is it. This is it. We gotta win this one if we're feeding the children tonight. Yeah, it definitely is a better Diabolic Tutor. Diabolic Tutor. That's for sure. What are we cutting? Noxious seems a little questionable. Oh, we don't want to cut too many threats. Our opponent seems to have a lot of removal, so we need to actually be able to kill our opponent somehow. What does Noxious even kill? Does it kill anything? Our opponent was also aggressively milling, so milling Metalwork might be the... I think our opponent just combustible milled, right? Didn't they in the first game? I don't think we can actually fragmentize Gateway. I think we just gotta be aggressive and try to keep our opponent's life total low. Yeah, we got our one lucky Masterpiece Spell Pierce. Alright, we'll go down one Metalwork, one more Noxious. Let's try it like that. Alright, this is it. This is it. I mean, Fragmentize can hit Gateway, but I don't think it's worth bringing it in just to kill one card. Alright, well, this is what we want our hands to look like. Chart a course on 2, hopefully. Setting up Madcap Experiment to spin the wheel and test our luck. Swamp for our opponent. And passes. We'll play Spire Bluff and Chart a course. Discard Vizier. Pass the turn. Alright, we're going for it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Did Hollow One become a thing because I played on Budget Magic, or were they independent developments? I don't think that Budget Magic had a... There's a Gateway. I don't think that Budget Magic was the main influence on that. There'd been Hollow One Vengevine decks floating around for a while. So maybe... I don't think that that is the reason for it. It is cool, though. Ooh. Alright, Combustible discarded, and I guess Inspiring Vantage. We might just refurbish Combustible next turn and go from there. Alright, there's Blooming Marsh. Opponent. Duresses. Has a couple options. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, let's see. Takes a refurbish. And loots. Oh boy. Red Black Hollow 1 was super sweet at the Pro Tour. Loots away a gateway. Opponent's passing. Champion of Wits. So we can just reanimate Combustible, or we can spin the Madcap wheel and hope we hit a god-pharaoh's gift. There's also a slight chance we hit something else. You think we roll the dice? My fear is that we hit Noxious Gear Hulk. If we hit Noxious, it's bad. I'm just afraid of hitting Noxious Gear Hulk. That's a one bad hit. Everything else is at least fine. We could just win with Combustible if we hit it. Yeah, but it's still... Noxious just doesn't do much of anything. Alright. I think we're gonna play it safe-ish. Refurbish Combustible. We can spin the wheel next turn, and our opponent could just kill themselves out of greed. Come on, Combustible. Come on, Combustible. Oh, man. Opponent lets us draw. Well, get in with the champion. That's fine. That's fine. We drew a negate, which is good. We have a big threat that our opponent needs to answer. Ifnir Deadlands. I mean, our opponent does have to answer our board at some point. All right, Vraska's Contempt. That's a semi-answer. Opponent passes. More negates. Well, we're playing Ether Hub. We're getting in with Champion. Hit our opponent. Down to 18. At least we're able to pressure our opponent's life total somewhat. Play Champion, go looting. Discard. Metalwork Colossus. And I think god-pharaoh's gift. Alright, discard god-pharaoh's gift. Pass the turn. Leave up our negates. Next turn, we can Madcap and leave up negate. Madcapping with negate up is much better than Madcapping without negate up. Alright, Field of Ruin for our opponent. I think we're doing it. I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Opponent loots. If we can pressure our opponent's life enough, then this Azure Gateway doesn't really do as much of anything. Opponent. Cycles the Desert. Sure. We're going to feed the kids. We're doing it. We're going to feed the children. It's going to happen. Cycles the Desert. Okay. That's good. Opponent passes. Vizier of Many Faces. Well, let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel and test our luck. Oh, come on, Madcap. Be good to us. No death. No death. god-pharaoh's gift. Alright, that was pretty good. So we get to god-pharaoh's gift. We get back Vizier, I think. Copy Champion of Wits. Do some looting. Discard Champion. Discard Chart a Course. Get in for 6. Hit our opponent to 12. Madcap paying off. Madcap has done some really good things for us. We have not died to Madcap at all. Oh, we're getting it. We're going to get it. We're going to get the win. Loots with Gateway. They're still far away from flipping. Bone it. What do you got, opponent? Tapping. 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 Gonti? Yes. We are going to negate that. And I think our odds of winning are pretty high. Pretty high. Tap land. Opponent's passing. Oh, we draw combustible. Well, let's chart a course. Chart a course. Draw some cards. Discard combustible. We drew refurbish. Is this lethal? I think it's lethal. Refurbish God-Pharaoh's gift. Go to combat. Get back combustible Gear Hulk. Get back. Oh, opponent's got to choose. And we got there. The kids are going to be eating. Get back. Let's go Metalwork. Give Metalwork a chance to shine. Get in. 412. And we got there. The variance was insane. So many one-landers. So many cool things. It was so... so we end up with a single treasure chest. We finish our competitive league 3-2. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. So this deck, we'll open the chest in just a minute. The deck, I think it's pretty solid. My feelings on the deck would be... I wasn't very impressed with Metalwork Colossus. I almost think we could do something better with that slot. I think the 18 lands is fine. If you want to add in a couple more lands, that's fine. Madcap Experiment was great in almost every situation. I don't know if it's because we were getting lucky or because it's legitimately great, but it was really fun. I mean, it's high variance, so who knows? Sometimes we just never played Magic. We had one game where we literally were stuck on like one land for 2 straight games and did nothing, and it was horrible. But I think dropping Metalwork is probably the biggest thing to do. But the deck is fun, and it's competitive enough, so... yeah, not bad, not bad. The one I missed, oh, Mere Battlesphere? That would work well with God-Pharaoh's gift. All right, let's crack open our chest. We get one chest tonight, but sometimes one is all it takes. This could be the one. This could be the winning chest. So, one treasure chest, we get... Ooh. Promo Forbidden Orchard. Time to reflect, Stormfleet Spy. Forbidden Orchard. Is it worth anything? Forbidden Orchard promo. It used to be 79 cents. It was worth something at one point, but not anymore. Not anymore. Well, not a bad overall finish for the deck. Pretty happy with it. And good news is, let's pull up the Momir list. We can wrap up our night of streaming with a game of Momir. So before everyone leaves, because I know some people leave at Momir, one more reminder. Next stream, Tuesday, do not come here at the normal time. Instead, go to twitch.tv/magic, the main Magic site for Team Modern Super League. Because that's where we're going to be for Team Modern Super League on Tuesday. The poll is not up yet, Todd. I did not get the poll. I didn't get decks from Corbin yet, so it's still on my... it's still on my to-do list, so hopefully soon, but it's not up yet, unfortunately. So let's pull up the Momir list. Who do we got here for Momir? Wait. Did a BNR list come out, or are people just saying crazy things? There's no BNR list, right? Why are people saying Jace is unbanned and other things are not banned? I'm so confused. All right, send me a challenge, Goldie. I'll have to see if the hosting thing is a possibility. Wait. I don't know if I believe anything that's being said at the moment. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I checked Reddit too. Well, if anyone actually has information that they can send me about the BNR, if there's actually information you could send me, let me know, because I have not seen anything about these bannings or unbannings. So if you can send me a link. Wait. I see a Reddit post. Oh man, is this going on live? So a while ago, I believe they were doing. God damn it, checking man. This is on Moto? Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know. Can we believe this? Uh-oh. Now we're crashing. So on the Magic Online beta, it's showing Ensnaring Bridge banned and Jace the Mind Sculptor unbanned. All right. Wow. Wow. Well, I still don't know what I should think of this. I still don't know if I should think it's real or not. I'm just like shocked. Interesting. Well, that's a topic for another day. Sorry, I'm stumbling around because I'm just like trying to figure out what to make of this. If I should actually believe this, or if it's not really anything. So I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt until we get an official announcement, I would say. But we do get to play some Momir. I'm gonna pull up the Momir lay. Alright, I'm back. I'm out of my state of shock. I don't know what to think. Wandering Ones for our opponent. Just a little 1-1 for one. We're going to skip our one drop. Ooh, let me see you, Shaun of the Tribe. You don't think it's real, Todd? Oh, you got Cataclysms in there. Opponent getting in with the Wandering One. Yup. Here's the link that was sent out. Here's the Reddit link. I don't know if it's real or not. I do remember that. Oh, Comet said it happened with Bloodbraid Elf once before. Yeah, I don't know. You never know when it comes to be around ban time. Strange things happen. Draw a card, discard a card. If it isn't a land, discard it. Oh, that's just draw a card in Momir. Pass the turn. What's up, Nazik? Opponent. Yeah, Ensnaring Bridge being banned would really surprise me. I guess you never know, but... Opponent, getting in. 4-1. Yeah, seems reasonable in Milmir. Just tap, draw card. Every turn. That means if it sticks on the battlefield, it means we get to Emrakul, which is a pretty good way to win. Oh! Ooh! So now we get to draw cards and mill our opponent? Sweet. See your last tomorrows. We can get the mill kill. Mono red control or free win red or whatever you want to call it would... I mean, you could play versions of the deck without Ensnaring Bridge. I think that's what would happen. I like the Ensnaring Bridge versions, but there are creature-heavy versions that are floating around. Losing Bridge would kill Lantern, for sure. It would also hurt the Bridge versions of... Oh, this is unblockable? Ugh. It would also hurt the Bridge versions of decks like Free Win Red. And it would also hurt Tezzerator decks. I mean, Tezzerator decks are kind of like fringe anyway, so I don't know how big of a loss you would consider that to be. But it would make it hard to play Tezzeret decks. Ooh, making some seductive goats. Let's see if it actually is the seductive goats. It's a seductive goat. Well, we might as well get in for one. As someone who is starting to get into Pauper, are there any online resources that you'd recommend? So there's some good deck techs on YouTube from people like the Professor, but I don't know. I don't follow the Pauper scene too closely. I know there's some other Pauper YouTube channels, but I'm kind of also just getting into Pauper, so I don't really have a ton of great Pauper recommendations. As long as Veteran Bodyguard is untapped, all damage will be dealt to you by unblocked creatures is dealt to Bodyguard instead. Seductive Bodyguard to go with the Seductive Goat. It's Seductive Momir. Opponent. Getting in, 4-2. Have I played with or against Kadoltha Boros yet? I think I've... Oh, I forgot to draw a card. Well, that's not super relevant, but... I think I've played against it, but I have not played with it. Rock Smaulers. Alright, we just gotta pass. We need to find a way to deal with this Mind Melter before it actually kills us, which is going to happen before Super Log. Well, hopefully they don't seduce each other. That would be awkward. Chrome not loading Twitch videos. This is the first I've heard of it. Did I start going into Pauper because I was interested or because the market is moving there? The biggest reason was just people wanted it. People kept asking me for it. I've played Pauper before a little bit, and I'm not anti-Pauper, but it always just ranked behind, and it still does, behind Standard and Modern for me, as far as just my favorite formats. So I was never in like a big rush to do Pauper content, but then, and it partly goes back to playing Pauper series, which it didn't have a huge fan base, but there was a very dedicated fan base for playing Pauper that were really sad when it went away. So I'd always said, oh, we'll probably have more Pauper at some point. But then with the changes and it kind of gaining support in paper, that was kind of just the push to finally make it a priority and start doing it. Yeah, this is just draw a card and reveal it. If it isn't a land, discard it. The Mike Arnold for the 14th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. For me, my relationship with Standard goes up and down based on the format, but when a set releases. Usually, when a set releases, I really love Standard for a while, play it heavily for a while, but then overall, Modern is kind of like my default format. So probably Modern is my favorite format overall, but there are times when Standard jumps into the lead. Pauper, I like Pauper. I like the things you can do in it. I don't really like Delver. I think that's what I have not liked about Pauper so far. Ooh, opponent got Sexy Hexy. Bastard. Will Wizards make Pauper a legit GP format? It's possible, but I think it would be a while if that actually happens. So I think we would see like the side events and kind of this slow progression, and then eventually, if there's demand for it and the community keeps requesting it, it could become an actual GP format. Pauper is a format that only commons is allowed. This is just a weird random format called Momir. So, yeah, that's what this is. But Pauper is just all commons. Ooh, Scourge of Courageous is pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. Delver is a deck that I have found most annoying so far. Even, I mean, Tron I was annoyed at in our Playing Pauper video because Ghostly Flicker is just insane against land destruction. But I don't find Pauper Tron to be nearly as annoying or oppressive as, like, Modern Tron. Because you're just, like, casting Muldrifters. It's actually kind of cute. You do all this work to get Tron, and your payoff is like, oh, Muldrifter, and draw a couple cards. Ugh. Okay. Ghost Chieftain. Not one of the better 8-drops. We're really just going to lose to this unblockable thing. Yeah, I guess we got to stay back. Ugh. Yeah, we're in really bad shape now. This wipes out our flyer, and we're pretty close to dead. Yeah, even Ulamog's Crusher compared to Karn, it's like, yeah, it's fine. Sure. Opponent, Wolfpack. Oh, that's more damage we can't block. Ooh, $3 donation from Sip to Slip Talika 100. Thank you so much, Slip Talika. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I've just forgot a couple times because I've been talking. It's actually not really that relevant. Having extra cards, as long as we keep making our land drops and having a card left over, it doesn't really change the equation at all. So I just haven't focused on it as much as I probably should. Because you can't really do anything. You can't activate Momir more than once a turn or anything. So the only real purpose is eventually it's going to get us to Emrakul mana, but I don't know if we live long enough. Well, it's another flyer. Ugh, I don't know. If our opponent... We're really close to being dead. If our opponent activates this on flyers, we're just straight up dead right here. Kills both of our flyers. 7, 6, 2. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, if our opponent realizes that, then we're just dead. I haven't played Mojo Stow, but I really want to. That is something, I need to just get the avatar, and one of these streams coming up, someone with a Mojo Stow avatar will play that instead, because I really just want to see what it's like. I assume that it's probably worse Momir, because Momir caught on and became really popular, and Mojo Stow hasn't. Yeah, opponent figured it out, so now we're dead. On to game 2. Yeah, dead to Wolfpack and Dragon, and also Mind Melter. Well, yeah, run it back. Yeah, usually making 8s are better. I don't know. Typically, 8s are better than 9. At least that's a traditional wisdom. Unless you are. Yeah, we can actually not mess up our sideboarding in Momir. Benefits of Momir. Let's keep it. I really enjoyed the mono green Stompy list from Budget Magic, so I made a few changes. Ooh, let me take a peek. Land, go. Galta Stompy. Yeah, Galta is the card that I want to add to it most. Not sure, not sold on Wayward Swordtooth. I have not seen Wayward Swordtooth be good yet, period. But maybe it works out better than it looks. Ooh, Frenzied Goblin. Probably not going to be relevant. I think one deck I saw, I didn't play it yet, but I actually saw a deck that had Compass, Thematic Compass, to go with Swordtooth, and that actually seemed pretty sweet. I think if I was going to build a Swordtooth deck, I'd want something like that, where you know you're hitting your extra land drops. First deck, alright, so 14 Modern Super League. What we did is we each just got to put one deck in. We get a Watch Wolf. So, Corbin put in Merfolk, Todd put in, I think Green-White Value Town. And I put in Abzan Rights. So those are our default decks. And then we're each going to run a poll for the rest of the decks where y'all can vote. So I'm trying to figure out what to put on the poll. Freewind Red. I was thinking like Esper Zur. What else should I put on the poll? So I'm shooting for decks that are off the wall and fun, but also not janky to the extent where we don't have a chance of winning. Like I wanna play it somewhat straight as far as the jank level, because I feel like that's what this event is supposed to be about. So Mega. All right, you can take 0. So I feel like I should play a deck that's like somewhat playable. So like more on the level of like, yeah, Emiria, Blue-White Emiria is a good one. Esper Zur, Freewind Red. Zubera is right borderline for being good enough, I think. Solemnity, yes. Playing like Esper Zur, Solemnity. But I think that I gotta avoid like the really janky ones for this tournament. Because we're playing against like super pro players. So I want to play something that's fun and all of you want to watch, but still something that does right by the Super League and doesn't make a mockery make a mockery of the Super League. Zubera seems pretty popular. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll have to play some games with Zubera. Martyr Proc, yeah. Martyr Proc is definitely of a level where I'd play it. Swans, I could see Swans. Swans might be... it's definitely on the jankier end of the spectrum, but it definitely can win games. So maybe Swans could be in the running. Towering Indrik. Pass the turn. Oh yeah, should probably update the stream name. Wrapping up with Momir. Updated. Opponent. Passing. Skipping their 4-drop. Ugh, we gotta play a non-swamp mountain land. Alright. Well, discard an island. What? Taigam Sidisi's hand. Skip your draw step. At the beginning of upkeep, look at the top 3 cards of the library, put one of them in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. Black tap, exile. Oh, wow. Okay. That's actually just insanely good. 1 mana kill stuff, and we're milling cards every turn, and we're discarding cards every turn. That actually, I've never had a Taigam in Momir before, but that seems like it's actually pretty legit. Podless Pod, Blue-White Monks. Okay, I could see Blue-White Monks. Teamer Marvel. I don't know if I want to play Marvel. I just don't really like energy. I think it's like it's cool that you can play energy in modern, but I don't know future facts. Well, I guess we can take the hit from this one because seems unlikely our opponent's gonna piece together five. Watch them like keep making fives and hit a Skitherix. Oh man, if we get poisoned out, that I've never been poisoned in Momir that I can think of. I could see it happening, I guess, if you hit like a Plague Stinger on turn 2 and your opponent just never got a flyer, but I don't know if it's very likely to get poisoned out. I think Miracles is sweet. The unbanning list is definitely a huge part of it. If something does get unbanned, I think I would immediately try to brew a deck to play featuring the card that gets unbanned. Even if it meant like skipping out 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we gotta skip a drop here actually to get to 8. I must have done something wrong. Well, get in with Watchwolf. As for Tolzur and Zabera, those are my top runners. Those are good options. I kind of want to play a Solemnity deck. I feel like locking Hall of Fame pro players out of the game with Solemnity would be pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I should have skipped something earlier. Oh yeah, I didn't update the record. We finished 3-2, so we finished with a winning record. Our losses mostly came to ourselves. We played red aggro 3 times. Two mono red, one red white. First strike legendary landwalk. Okay. Yeah. And then we lost to Grixis Energy and then beat green-black Azur's Gateway. Do we even want to kill any of these cards? I mean, I guess we might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill you. Yeah, we had one match where we won the first game, and then games 2 and 3, we did not hit a second land. Literally one of them we went through like 17. Oh, it's Una. Well, Una is a way we can win. It doesn't make us 1/1s because our opponent's deck is all lands, but it is a way we can win. Yeah, I'm kind of down with Esperzer. I mean, like I said, it depends on the ban list. If something gets unbanned, then I would immediately try to play a deck featuring that card, just because I think people would be excited to see it. So I'd probably try to brew something really quick between Monday and Tuesday featuring the card. Opponent, 7, Pit Spawn. First strike, bidding your upkeep, sacrifice Pit Spawn. When it deals damage to a creature, exile it. I don't even know if we have to kill that. Probably going to kill itself. I don't know if just play a deck that's all lands. That would be making a mockery of the Super League, I think. That's what I was trying to avoid. Or play like, oh man, Lost in the Woods. Just the all forest Lost in the Woods deck. Like 60 forest, 1 Lost in the Woods. Oh, the infamous draft deck. I think we're going to keep making stuff rather than... Actually, you know what? I think we skip one more drop. Then we'll have enough mana where we can keep activating Taigam and also... yeah, I guess we could just mill. I don't know if that's a smart plan, but we could. Mono Black Vehicles was fun. How long does it take to brew a deck typically? Oh, it really depends. My process for building decks is normally like coming up with an idea and trying it and then changing it and then either continuing with it or giving up on it. So it really depends. Sometimes it takes me forever to get a deck for like Budget Magic. Other times my initial idea just kind of works out right away and it's very easy and quick. So a lot of variance. Gangrenous Goliath. Tap 3 and tap clerics you control. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. That does not feel very good. This would probably be uncommon today, I would assume. It feels like it would be uncommon to me. Alright. Let's kill the pit spawn, I guess. And yeah, we might as well mill. We're not doing anything else. So, kill pit spawn. Mill our opponent. I wonder if we could just win with Una. It would be slow. So, mill 6. First thought, I'm breaking Bloodbraid Elf. I think the thing that people would try immediately would just be playing it in Jund decks. But I think something with Ancestral Visions would be what I would want to try first. That sounds really sweet to me. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Someone also mentioned playing Teamer. Teamer sounds like it would be really sweet. Let's attack with Una. Borborgamos. I figured it out. I did not have the ability to pronounce it before, but I think I'm close now. Borborgamos. I think I learned it after the pithing needle incident where someone named Borborgamos and meant Borborgamos enraged or something like that. I think that incident made me learn how to say it. Ooh, Bloodbraid as foretold. That does sound pretty sweet. Marshmist Titan never really made it, even when it could be a one mana 4/5. The kind of silly looking compared to Death Shadow, I guess. Found it. Oh, frenzying. Okay. Huh. I think maybe our opponent thought this meant unblockable instead of can't. Yeah, I think they thought this meant can't be blocked, not can't block, because that doesn't work the way they were. Yeah, I think that was read wrong. RDL with the $2 donation said, "What about living as foretold? Too janky, not janky enough." I feel like that deck is really sweet, but I almost feel like it's not janky enough. Like I think it's like our name is the Brew Crew, so I feel some sort of like responsibility to play a brew of some kind. So I feel like that deck is slightly too well known. Oh my god, it's Avacyn. Alright, well, now we're in the easy mode. Should be pretty hard to lose from here. Attack, attack. And let's... I think my picture just looks serious on Twitter. I'm not very good at taking entertaining pictures. I gotta practice the like open mouth thing that everyone does, like ah. I'm gonna have to spend the weekend working on that. All right, so I think we got this one. We're gonna force the game 3. I mean, I guess our opponent could hit Bounce Kraken. That's the only card I can think of that really gets him out. Hoverguard Sweepers, I guess, would do it too. How about against the odds Arena in Modern? Because there's no Modern in Arena. Ooh. Arena. I wonder if Arena... What does that do? Does that, like, fight? Is it 3 mana... target creatures fight each other, basically? I wonder if that would be entertaining. I gotta read Arena now. Can you, like... Does it work with Phyrexian Obliterator? Tap target creature you control and target creature of an opponent's choice he or she controls. Those creatures fight each other. Ugh! That's so awful. Someone played this card? Wait. This was actually in a Legacy deck? Where? I don't believe it. I didn't think anyone played this card. Where's the... That doesn't seem possible. It definitely said... Recent decks using. Alright. Alright, back to Momir. I still don't get it. Swamp for our opponent. Goblin Vandal. Opponent likes the 1-drop plan. Mountain for our opponent, or for us. Pass the turn. Yes, the face cam for doing coverage on the Super League. So if you've never seen the Super League before, you're not actually on camera while you're playing, but if you are part of the Super League, when you're not playing, you do coverage. Play a Swamp. Discard an island. Groundling Pouncer, 2-1. Ooh. Oh. Alright, that's a weird card. Pay Hybrid Greeter Blue, gets +1/+3, so it becomes a 3/4. And gains flying. But you can only do this once each turn and only if an opponent has a flyer. Alright. Opponent hits us. Oh, it was Phyrexian Arena. That makes more sense. I was going to say, there's no way a Legacy deck's playing Arena. I can't see that. You made it, young Corgi, right? And for game 3 of... Oh boy, that's a rough one. We will take 5 if you want to sack a land. Right in time for game 3 of Momir. Bone it. Passing. Play a Mountain. And Ceremonial Guard. Whenever it attacks or blocks, destroyed at the end of combat. That's roughly as good as Rudis Minotaur, which is to say, not very. Pass the turn. I guess they can trade with each other. Get rid of the 2 bad creatures. What's our opponent get for 4 mana? What do you think of the fact that from now on, flashback drafts will only be Phantom? So I actually think that was a good move by Wizards. I know I saw a lot of people freaking out about it, but I actually think it's a smart change. So here's my take on it. Basically, flashback drafts didn't do very much for putting cards into the system, which was the biggest thing I heard from people was... They were worried that prices were going to increase. But last year there were like 5 flashback drafts for the entire year, and most of them were not even playable non-Phantom if you cared at all about value, because the packs were just so worthless. So it was the right thing to do was play Phantom anyway. So I feel like it's kind of smart. If anything, if it starts to increase the value of cards at all, then that'll just incentivize people to open their treasure chests, which would then bring the value back down. So I think it's actually, all around, I think it's a pretty smart move. There's very rare exceptions where non-Phantom was nice, like Zendikar flashbacks were nice because you could get value opening fetch lands, and sometimes it was a really good deal. But most flashback formats were actually just super bad value. Phantom means you don't keep the cards, yep. It's a little bit cheaper. The drafts themselves are a little bit cheaper. And I think the limited experience is slightly better because you're not rare drafting bad but expensive cards. So I think it makes it a little more whatever. And it's usually a better value. Like I said, there's some exceptions. Like if Zendikar is the biggest exception I can think of. But most of the time, even with like master sets, and I'm not sure, they might still do non-phantom for master sets because those aren't flashback drafts. But a lot of those sets are just really hard to draft non-phantom because the value is so bad. Maybe we'll play Commander. We've done Commander Clash streams a couple times before. Oh man, this card. This art! Even Praetor. Man, I would get this art and probably put it on my wall if I could find it. Some of the old Magic art is so good. Yeah, we played the Todd Stevens deck today. Madcap Experiment. Jojo Waka, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We finished 3-2. We lost to ourselves a bit. Did some really crazy explosive things. Played against Ramen on Bread a million times. But it was fun. We did some really crazy things. Also, like, just got one-landers and did nothing some games, but... First Strike Trample, beginning your upkeep, put a -2 counter on it. Put a -2 counter on it. Sacrifice a creature. Remove a -2 counter on it. If the sacrificed creature was a throw, put a -1, a +1/+0 counter on it. Oh, they just do not make cards like this anymore. The counter thing just cracks me up. So in theory, to play this card, first off, you got to have a -2 counter, which is already really weird. It's not two -1 counters. And then, if you sack a throw, you also get to put a +1/+0 counter on it. So you're just going to have all kinds of different counters going all over the place if you try to play this card. I think, how would they do it now? Let's say they wanted to reprint even Praetor. How would they format it? Could they even make it work under current Magic design? I guess we gotta pass. Sooner or later, someone's gonna hit a haymaker here, or our opponent's gonna time out. I don't know what they do about the +1/+0 counter. They just don't make +1/+0 counters. So if a creature has a +1/+1 counter and -1 counter, they cancel out and remove. Does the same apply to -2 and two +1/+1s? I would assume so. I'd have to read the rulings on this card. -2 counters are just so archaic and weird. Does a -1 counter undo the +1/+0 counter? I would assume it couldn't. So you could have a -2 counter. I don't even know. This card's just hurting my brain. Flying Haste, when it deals, combat damage, draw a card. Yeah, that's a clock. That's a clock in the air. Opponent hits us. Down to 17. So we need a flyer pretty quick here. Sicilian Defense, closing in on the 1 year. 10 months. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent passes. And Silent Raven, 4 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Yes, the main stream was fun, but I'm glad you managed to catch the ending of Momir. Shivan Hellkite. Well, we got a flyer to trade with this Plague Queen. Big Scoops here for our new subscribers. Let's get in with Sigil Behemoth. I guess we trade with this Ruinous Minotaur. Not super ideal. But we got to do something. Opponent blocks. I'm tired of not attacking. I feel like we've done a lot of nothing. Well, now we're up to the 8 drops. This is where big stuff starts happening. Typically. So opponent gets the first 8. See how good it is. Opponent. Oh boy. That's a great one. Can kill our Hellkite and hit us in the air. Ugh. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Shoots down the Hellkite. Yep. Own it. As another player likes making others miserable, what is your favorite control deck? Probably depends on the format. In Modern, it really depends. I guess it depends on if you're just talking control or like prison strategies. If you're talking like traditional control, probably ooh, Razia. Probably Esper is my favorite, I think. Jeskai is good. Blue-White is also good. I like Blue-White Emiria a lot. That's definitely more under the radar, but I still like it. Alright, I guess we get in. Not sure if Razia is enough here, unless our opponent makes a mistake. The only upside, actually, Fierce Slayer, we have actually the Getting Started on Magic Online updated for 2018 videos coming out tonight. But the upside of Magic Online, I will say, is that it is like paper in the sense that you can sell your cards for real money. So if that makes you feel any better about it, you can get money back out of it. Like paper, you won't get 100%, but you get a pretty good percentage back. Like a lot of cards, if you bought a card for $5, you could probably easily sell it for $4 of real money. Very easily, like through the bots and whatnot. Ooh, Bedlam Reveler. Modern staple Bedlam Reveler. Yeah, the update is coming tonight, and it's nice this time. We got the new fancy editing, so it looks, I think it looks a lot better than it has in previous years. And it's updated with some new information. Expect to catch out a Moto in a couple years. I could see that happening. I think it really... Next rate damage will be dealt to a target creature you control is dealt to another target creature instead. Alright. Damage from Razia goes to Vandal. Razia is actually really good. Opponent gets to draw a card. Man, maybe there's a chance we can steal this with Razia. Someone has made a pretty good argument for the BNR leak being a Photoshop. Alright, I could definitely see that. You never know with Reddit. Reddit is a wild place. I'm not as convinced as some people that Arena is going to take over for Magic Online. I'm in wait-and-see mode. I definitely think that could happen, but I definitely think that it could not happen too. So I'm just trying to wait and see. I hope Wizards make some changes with Arena to improve it. That's my hope. I really do not like it. I'm glad there's a free-to-play option, but I really don't like it for players like me who just want to like buy a deck and play it. I would not even a little bit enjoy, oh, like I can't play any deck I want to, or I have to play my Panharmonicon deck with only one Panharmonicon because I can't get the ones I need. That's my biggest gripe right now, just from what I've seen. So we'll see. We'll see. I could definitely see it being correct to sell out of Magic Online eventually. If Arena is a smash success and some of those issues get resolved. I could also see basically not much changing, and Arena kind of is the duels, a more modern, better duels, where new players like it, free-to-play players like it, and then Moto is still kind of the next step up, I guess, for more hardcore players. Interesting, Jay Feathers. I am not on the beta, so I don't have the first-hand information. That's a World Spine Worm. That is big and trampling. I don't have the inside information because I'm not on the beta. Opponent's going swinging. Well, you block, you block, you block. Damage from you. Go to you. I'm in Arena. Beta test is super fun and addictive to earn cards and packs just for playing. Yeah, so I think that there's definitely people who will love that aspect of the game. And I think it's great that they're doing that, to have an option like that. We played Madcap Reanimator. Good game, Goldie. Good game. Wow, that was a close one. That was a super close, long game of Momir. Jeez. You're allowed to tell people if you're in the beta. You're not supposed to talk about any of the deep down details that aren't public, but I think you are allowed to tell people that you're in it and what decks you made and stuff like that. I've enjoyed playing blue-green Merfolk and blue-white Control in Arena. The format is definitely interesting. Kind of like... Yeah, that is exactly Razia. The kids did eat. Just a little bit of eating, but they did definitely eat. Hey, welcome, KF Kavar. Good to have you. Well, so I think that brings us to the end. So we finished 3-2 with Madcap gifts. We played some Momir. So one last reminder, Tuesday, not here. No normal stream on Tuesday. Instead, twitch.tv/magic, where the Team Modern Super League will be taking place. So make sure to check that out. But I think that brings us to the end. So thanks to everyone for hanging out. Of course, Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, like I said, Against the Odds came out last night. A Getting Started on Magic Online video for just $20 coming out tonight. So keep an eye out for that. Of course, Commander Clash. This weekend, we have Much Brew featuring 5-color acquisition or 4-color acquisition for standard. Super sweet budget Magic deck for Monday, so keep an eye out for that. Merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, all that stuff. You all are amazing. Big thanks for hanging out, for donating. It's always fun, for subscribing as well. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. I'm going to go figure out if Jace and Snaring Bridge and whatnot are really unbanned. What's going on with all those crazy rumors? So have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you on Tuesday.